3, 2, 1, and go.
So, what do you guys think about Donald Trump?
Michael,
We should actually have an intro.
I'm gonna I live with you, so I'm just gonna drop your PC on your head.
Oh, Aston, you're threatening me? Is that against terms of service for Twitch,
It's
Aston?
not threatening, it's playful banter. I watched that video and like all the shit is just not fair. The only time you could do it is if you know each other and it's obviously a joke. Download PlanetSide 2. No, Purple. Last time I downloaded PlanetSide 2, it's been stuck on my PC like a fucking virus. So, no, I'm not gonna get PlanetSide 2. Hello, Purple, by the way. And hello, Trash. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. They would, instead of farming a bunch of Neverwalt, we're gonna be just killing wolves in the background. So, Owen, what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the initial, like, do you want to start with setups of this podcast, or do you want to just talk about the things that we've got lined up?
There's a couple of podcast topics I need to start off with. But first, I should double check because I forgot to. Are you both recording your gameplay?
I'm recording
right now?
and streaming, yes.
Cool. Michael?
I will start recording my gameplay.
Okay, cool.
Fucking better.
Now, speaking of gameplay, last time we discussed that we should have gameplay in the background. Now, our original plan was to play it when each person was talking, have their own gameplay over
Yes.
That will no longer be the case.
Yeah, considering you could only get like 10 hours a day, 10 minutes a day, sorry.
Yeah, it takes me like a good 3 or 4 hours to get 10 minutes done because it's just cutting it and pasting.
If I tried downloading this from Steam, that's
again.
exactly where I got it from, Purple.
And it slows down so bad that there's going to have to be a different way of doing it. Now, there's a few ways we can do it. We could have the stream split up into 3 different gameplays. So it'd be one gameplay, then moved on to the next, and then the next. Or we can have all 3 gameplays on the same screen and have some sort of highlight bar around the border of the gameplay.
How the hell do we do that?
Talking.
I feel like that would be more annoying than actually just cutting in between screens.
Oh.
Possibly.
I didn't know I could do that.
I mean, if it's simple as adding border and then turning it on and off, it might be a lot easier.
Phone's here. Michael, your phone's here.
Owen.
The second option is still we can still have all 3 gameplays.
It's not his phone, it's something that's been folded in half. Anywho, how's my audio? I've been changing my audio around a bit to make it so I'm a little bit louder. How loud am I on stream? How am I dying so quickly? I'm usually able to take this guy out.
What was that, Aston? Did you
Nothing. Shut up.
The game?
Shut up.
I'm gonna fucking hurt you.
No, it was some big guy. It was some guy who just walked over.
You're a fucking dick.
Some guy walked in.
You don't understand how excited I was. You're a dick.
Oh shit! I've been having game audio on.
Audio's fine. Awesome. My game audio's off. Only my voice is on.
Now my game audio's off. For that bit, I'm probably have somebody's gameplay over it.
Not that hard. You record and talk. Stop recording. He records and talks. Stop recording. Now you have things in order and separated and easily put together. The fuck? Not that hard. You record and talk. Stop recording. He records and talks. Stop recording. Now
You're a cock, Aston.
So, what what? Basically, he wants us to just sit by and keep tapping the record button every time we're gonna talk. And then put all those audio clips together? Sounds more like a Chinese torture method to me.
Yeah. The issue isn't recording. We've got the recording. It's just cutting it up and putting it over each other's.
But instead, we're just gonna have it on one big screen, all free gameplay, all 3 games.
Well, that's disgusting. We have it all 3 games, or just have it split up into 3 different games.
I mean, how do other people do it? How do people make it so they basically have the thing highlighting? I guess like they only have the Discord face. Probably. What if what if we have, I don't know, what if we somehow record Discord's little icon things of people talking, and then like it highlights on who's talking, and then
Yeah,
I don't know, we plaster it over the gameplay, you know, like in the top right corner or something.
Yeah, we could have that. Well, we could have that.
How does one do that?
The 3 icons on the top and then 3 gameplay at the bottom.
How you doing? Badline got fairy and secrets waypoints. I'm happy. Oh, finally.
Yeah,
You're living in 2021 over. Meanwhile, I'm over here living in, well, 2021 as well. But
now, the other issue is the name of the podcast. That was not.
Didn't we already think of the name?
We've got the names. We didn't come to a verdict of which name we should go for because we didn't have anybody watching at the time.
Okay, well, I've got about 4 or 3 people here. That's an increased amount number.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I think it should be relatables. Because it's quick, it's snappy, and it gets to the point pretty goddamn quick.
And I think it's the Off Task Podcast.
Yes, but then you just had the pause to say that name properly.
Yeah, but we're not American, so we can probably get it out fairly easily, though.
Off Task Podcast.
Yeah.
It's weird how the name literally makes you have to stop for like a millisecond just to get to the next word. That's weird. Think about it. The Off Task Podcast. Like, you can't say Off Task Podcast. Meanwhile, you could just go the relatables. I think it's something to do with the English syllables.
Probably.
Where it just forces us into having a freaking pause for like a nanosecond, making it look like it's off rhythm or whatever. Why don't you go to Howling Caves? Because there's a bunch of pricks who take up all the kills.
Okay, great. Was that gameplay again?
I was asked a question, you prick.
Was that gameplay?
I was asked a question, leave me alone. I'm allowed to answer questions.
Nope, illegal.
This still doesn't feel like gameplay. A podcast, to be completely honest. It feels more like just a semi-serious just chatting channel.
Did you say semi?
Michael, just because you think of semis as hard-ons doesn't mean I'm talking about hard-ons.
Maybe you are talking about hard-ons, Aston.
But yeah, just like that example there, this is more like a semi-serious just chatting channel than an actual podcast. How do we...
Well, has podcasts ever been serious? I mean, PewDiePie did a podcast once. That can't have been serious.
He's PewDiePie. Nothing he does serious. If he made a porno, there would be more jokes than penetration.
Probably.
Aha!
Anyway. We still haven't figured out what the name should be.
The name. Exactly. And the second point I was going to bring up.
Off Task again.
Podcast. It's quite relatable.
It's very is very relevant, yes.
Yeah, very accurate to the description of the
yes, exactly. Podcast. But we're also relatable because we're always off task. Everyone's always off task as well.
Accurate.
But it could be at some point our irony in that, because if we ever do get popular, we might what we're talking about might not be relatable to what other people would be. Thinking about. I mean, look at now, they've got politics all over that bullshit.
Oh yeah, I looked at friggin' podcasts for like milliseconds and it literally just nothing but politics. Even though there was a category dedicated to politics, it was just politics.
Spewing out bullshit.
So anyway, it's
also, hang on.
Both good names, that's the issue, so we have to count it down to a vote. Ooh. Is it worth doing that thing you want to do about the voting, or should we just do the 1 and 2?
Now, let's not be like the 2019 election.
Michael?
Yes, Essen?
Stop trying so hard.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Ah, fuck. Because I didn't get that fucking joke. Anyway, the vote. Shall we do the Twitch whether it is your bot thing, vote bot thingy, or do we just see who typed in ones or twos?
I need money. Give me money.
I mean,
Why am
I
I
can
losing
just
money?
start up a poll, but I highly doubt anyone's stuck around from how
That's
much
why
of a
I'm
train
losing
crash
money.
this fucking thing is.
Fuck.
Well, we need to get names sorted. Michael, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
We need to get names sorted. So we can either go through setting up a poll or just ask them to put one or two in the chat. Which name they want. What one shall we do?
I don't know. I love how me and Michael both said that because we're not paying attention.
I have no idea what you talked about.
Exactly.
Okay, it's quite simple. One or two then. One for the labels, two for the off-task podcast. If you're watching the viewers of Aston's stream, put one or two. Each. Forward.
I have no industry. Yes, I do.
Nobody wants to talk to me in game. Okay, yeah, gonna talk about game because it might be relatable. Nobody ever wants to talk to me in game when I'm not doing anything like semi-important, you know, like stream or record. Like what we're doing now. As soon as I do that, I get a message immediately asking me, can I put blessed on their hoe? Like, you couldn't have literally asked me that the entire day? Did you put one for relatables? Michael prefers my name. Ha!
The joke is I have two accounts.
Wow. That's voter fraud.
Yeah, well, Michael's voter.
Michael's voter fraud. They're just awkward like that. It also happens in real life too. I could sit back, play video games, like, you know, hang out, edit a little bit, and then as soon as I start streaming and recording, Mum's like, can you do this thing for me, please? So, like, you could have asked me that, like, the other 7 hours of the day. But no,
Thinking up to shots, maybe.
Camera, exactly. But you just like wait until I start doing something that I want to do, and you know can't really stop midway through, and just go, can you go up to the shops, please? It's fucking stupid.
I don't have enough money.
I feel like that's just the story of my life.
My life just got
something important.
Upside down.
I have to
like to take a minute, just sit right there. I tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Stop it.
Yeah, okay then.
When we're on topics, don't do that.
Alright, hang on.
It's hard enough doing the editing. Just one person talking. When you talk over somebody, it's 100% worse.
Especially when you have to add subtitles.
I'm not doing
Not
a
empty.
podcast.
I don't care if the building is not empty. I want to
Do I
demolish
fix
it.
the new
Gameplay?
update?
No.
Yeah, Michael, is that gameplay? Because I know you're not streaming, so nobody's asking you a question right now.
Aston,
Yeah?
shut the fuck up.
Oh. What should our podcast name be? The Relatables. Relatables. How do you spell relatables?
I don't know.
Oh, there was an A instead of an I. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's a lot of people dying. I mean, it says people dying. Oh shit!
Mike's talking about game again.
Yeah.
I'm not actually.
So people dying in real life.
Yeah, people.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I guess he is correct. What would you call the off task podcast? Duration will be 10 minutes because I don't know, people are probably going to go off and get some snacks.
I forgot I could do that.
All right. What should our podcast name be? The Relatables, the Off-Task Podcast. There we go.
Let's go, baby.
And the poll has started. Make your vote. Of course, I'm gonna vote for Relatables because why the fuck wouldn't I? Michael's gonna vote for Relatables. So you're kind of hoping that some viewer comes in and goes, "Yeah, the Off-Task Podcast seems good."
They're both really, really good, Nigget. They're both really, really good names.
Michael!
You almost... How the fuck
Really?
did I mess
How
up
the
word
fuck?
name so bad?
Just
What did I
overflow
say?
of racism
It's
right there.
Yeah, it's halfway through becoming racist.
So I'm getting to character for tomorrow.
You'll play. Oh yeah, because
I'm a Hilden racist dwarf.
Okay.
The fact that there are
They're
the fact
both
that there
really,
are
really good.
races in there that are really racist.
Like, if you just say the
Trash is
relatables...
torn.
I
The
would have to go
relatables
with
is like a
Off-Task
punch to
Podcast.
the face.
It just...
Motherfucker!
It's just... Honestly, it's just better.
How
To
is
be
it
fair, me
better
and Michael
explained?
did come up with that name.
Oh
to make
yeah,
sense.
so he's got bias. Oh hello. The
This is the
fuck?
one who chose the relatable.
Have enough.
It costs me money to move things?
Really hard not to talk about the game you're currently playing, huh?
For Michael, it is. I think
Fuck.
breathing's
It is for me, but I like pretty much read it underneath my breath
more difficult.
and try my absolute damnedest not to say anything about it.
I need electricity and I need water.
What is your texture pack? It sucks as fuck.
Frame rate is high. In a fucking...
I've had this from the beginning. The
What?
fuck do you mean? You didn't seem to have a problem with it. If anything, you said it was cool first off, and now it's changed for no reason?
I think another thing about the gameplay might be a difficult thing to go for podcast. I think the whole Discord thing might be better. Just record that. Similar icons.
What, and we just play video games in the background just to entertain ourselves?
Probably.
But then we truly need to not talk about the game.
Yeah.
And Michael, being him, finds that as a physical impossibility.
Yep. Unless we
That's
play
it.
with him, then he's more than happy not to do anything with the game.
Exactly, he'll watch YouTube instead.
Then you just say shit about that.
Me, I
Yeah,
don't like.
I
I don't use texture pack.
No
I
idea
use
what
it
you're
because
saying.
I use the texture pack because it basically well, I wouldn't be able to tell what sword this was if it was a
Ashton?
diamond sword. What?
What are you not meant to be talking about?
I was asked a question, you bitch. If you were asked a question, then it's fine. But you aren't getting asked a question because you don't fucking stream, do you? But yeah, I use the texture pack just to basically be able to tell what the difference is because I have about 5 diamond swords, but with this texture pack they're all different looking. Which is great, because then I could tell the difference. But anyway, are we done with all the podcast setup things? Can we move on to the actual things we want to talk about?
Sure. Oh, wait, background. Are we sticking with just to have all three playing at once?
Yeah, let's just
Same
have all
thing.
3 playing at once.
Yeah. If it lights up, that'll be whether or not we can do it, or how easy it is.
Maybe some YouTube tutorials can explain how you do that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, might not be the fact whether we can do it, whether or not worth our time. Because if it's just as bad as what I'm doing now, or
Well, with the editing. Yeah, if you have to edit it
Yeah.
in, or if you could somehow record it on the spot, that way, that'd be great.
yeah, you can somehow.
What
pick
if
up
you
our-
record... Is it possible for you to record both the Discord? Because you can essentially expand the Discord thing, so it's just within the circle of the gameplay, but like the gameplay is over the entire Discord thing, except from the lighting up parts. So when we talk, the like ring around the window lights up, basically showing what game who's talking. It's hard to explain, I guess.
So it's like the Discord thing when you're watching
with the
someone's
games.
screen, but with the
Yeah.
games.
Maybe before next podcast we can test that, because I think if we all
Yes, I know,
stream
Hanny,
our
but if you were
games,
here a
I could
minute
just
ago, I would
record-
have explained why.
if yeah,
What's with
we
you,
can
the
test that off
negative attitude, by the way? I'm just sensing this negativity off you.
Oh fuck!
Sorry.
My mic's wrong area.
Area?
It's not close enough. My audio's gonna be shit. This one. Okay.
So is mine.
This might be better.
Yeah, I should probably get mine close too. My boom arm is not good enough to be able to reach that far. Hang on,
Yeah, anyway,
I can fix that. I'll just get closer to the mic. Hello.
Afterwards, we can test because we can all share a stream on Discord our gameplay, and I might just be able to record Discord.
What
And
does
have
the
it done from
game?
there.
Does the gameplay light up? But the quality's going to be absolute dog shit.
Possibly, we've got to test that to see how good it is. That's what I'm saying. We've got to test it out after.
I think
See if it's worth it.
the only
We do
video
have-
if it's going to look fine is yours and mine because you and me both have nitro. Michael, however,
What you trying to say?
you don't have
What do you
nitro.
think?
That's what I'm
Oh
trying
yeah.
to
Also,
say.
we have our icons on the side when we do that as well, so they light up.
Hmm.
I think. Don't know. We have to test that afterwards. We'll keep that in mind.
Hmm.
So yeah, actual topics now.
All right, cool. Let's talk about China.
Sweet people, am I
Yeah.
right?
There's some shit going on right now. Like, I think we're gonna be going to war eventually. That is an
Well, yeah.
inevitability. There is no, okay, we can get out of this. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, but that's going to happen
Honor and
with
glory.
anybody, whether it's China or whatever, because the human
Hmm.
race is not going to sit comfortably for long. Somebody's going to throw a tissy, and it's going to start a war of some
people are
kind.
gonna get hungry for power, essentially, and then just go,
Yeah.
alright, let's take over the world.
The thing we want to
It's
do is make it
almost-
not a world war.
It's almost like a freaking, nature of ours to be always hungry for power.
Well, the human race is too diverse. That's the thing. Some people can live in harmony and just live as it
Like
is, but
you,
some
me,
people are
and
just
Michael.
assholes. Yeah, some people are just born assholes.
Like Michael.
And that's pretty much why the death penalty exists, because some people just won't turn around their life around.
Didn't we get rid of that, though?
No, well, we don't have it anymore, but America's got it for
Yeah.
a good reason. Some people
America has it?
the death penalty,
I
yeah.
thought they
still
got rid of it.
I don't know actually.
They must have
anymore.
gone it. They must have got rid of it in some states.
Oh yeah, probably.
I think like California got rid of it, but Texas kept it, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but yeah, you can't, because honestly, the other option is just keep them in prison for life, but then just have a cell
It
taken
would
off
cost too
for like
much.
years. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're basically
exactly.
keeping them alive. It's just like why? They're clearly
Why
not
not just put
trustworthy
them in a
in
coma
public.
and put them with NHS? Then boom. Apparently that's free.
Yeah, well, why don't we just put them turn them into a battery and use their life force to charge up some power
The
station?
Matrix.
Yes, but not like the Matrix. The Matrix keeps people alive.
No, they're just comatose instead.
Yeah.
That makes
Well, they
sense.
should just
Why
drain the
don't
life force.
instead of making the Matrix, why not just make every human born comatose? Why not? Because then they'll just still create the heat, still create the electrical output thing,
But where would you put them?
but you have literally no in the same things as the people who are in asleep. But like there is no chance of them escaping. Because they'll be comatose. They won't be able to wake up. But I guess there are some people. But no, they could do tons of shit. I mean, with genetics. I mean, they fucking
They would-
grow humans. So I'm pretty sure
There'd
they
be
can
people out
genetically they can genetically change people so they're always comatose. Also, we're talking
I
about the
guarantee
Matrix.
there are people out there. that are
Oi,
like,
set up.
"Okay,
You look like a
do
couch
that,
potato.
That's against this, right? Oh.
Autistic dog, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream.
Very mean, Aston. Call me an autistic dog.
Very vain of you, Michael, for thinking I'm talking about you.
The best compliment he's had in years.
Exactly. Should I add music or should I just keep it silent with just me talking? Like, it would only be a very quiet music in the background, but it would be noise to just drown out the quiet parts.
Yes, but yeah, if it's just in the stream, that's fine.
Alright, cool. Just bring in the freaking what's it face? I can't remember. Rhythm.
I've got that muted anyway, so it should be fine.
Yeah, same. Oh, what the fuck? Autistic Dog, you've changed your name? Who are you? Oh, the poll ended. The poll ended with the relatables. Yes, 2-4.
That's just biased.
Yeah, it's biased.
Biased.
It's on your stream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Just bias. So, I mean, it was a bad idea to have my stream make the poll. Like, really, it should have been Michael's stream make the poll, because Michael doesn't have a name on that, does he?
Nah. But he doesn't have reviews either.
I suppose.
Very mean.
I don't know. This is going to be a fucking long-ass debate.
Gonna miss Rhythm. What's happened to Rhythm? Has he been put down? Being euthanized?
Fuck.
Alright,
What was you saying?
we were talking about how war was inevitable. No matter what we did.
Like, we went off task from that though, even further. What we said before.
I don't know what we. I don't know what we were talking about.
War?
I mean, I can continue with why China is so pissed off because of Britain, Australia, and America teaming up, and Britain is giving Australia the technology to make nuclear-powered submarines. You got removed from Discord. Rip. Oh, it got sued by YouTube apparently. Rhythm is no longer a thing. That's weird though.
Okay.
But yeah, basically China is super pissed off about the whole teaming up together thing and giving Australia the ability to make nuclear powered submarines. And basically China made a threat to hit Australia with a nuclear bomb. Basically to nuclear strike it. How do you explain?
So they're having a hissy fit because
basically the whole ambition, the whole idea of this little pact America and all that I've had, Britain and America and that have made, was basically to be able to have the power to fight China. And they basically went, all right, first of all, Australia's in this. They need to get more powerful as well, so we'll give them that technology. And because this is an open threat to China, they're pissed off about it. Okay. France is having a hissy fit too because they weren't in the pact. They weren't accepted into it or whatever, or invited. But yeah, basically China is threatening Australia with a nuclear strike.
I got a phone call from the place again.
Can you just not?
What?
When somebody's talking.
I have to definitely mute myself. So I was just explaining why.
I mean, you could undeafen yourself, listen for a little bit. If nobody's talking, then speak. How do you get access to the Master Farmer? You level up your Wolf Slayer.
Well, the thing is, if America's in this, they have like hundreds of nukes anyway. So
they have 5,000. 5,000 or 6,000, I think. Sorry.
Why do they have so many?
China can't just, because it's America. China can't just throw nukes willy-nilly. They can threaten it as long as they want, but you know, all bark no bite really when it comes to nuclear warfare.
What, China?
Yeah. Well, China has about 360 nuclear weaponry, while America has 6,000 or 7,000, and Russia has about 8,000. Like,
aren't Russia and China like friends?
No.
they're not friends. They just have. All right, think about this. You both have the same ambitions, the same goal in life, the same way of living. However, there can only be one of you. Because your ambitions and ideas is full control of the world, to be the leader of the entire world. No, Jerry, no.
So yeah, like it's a World War III. Not worried about.
Is inevitable.
It's not. It really isn't.
Oz is connected to America and Britain, though. Yeah, but they're not Britain or America. They are their own country. But maybe okay. Let's say it this way. I learned this word from a game about controlling the world. They're more like Australia's more like a vassal to Britain and America. I don't know how vassals work, but all I know is they're like under the guise and protection of Britain and all that, with some way of paying them back. I don't fucking know how it works. But yeah, that Britain does not do Australia any favors except from occasionally helping them out. Not giving them straight up like the same technology we do.
Australia's still underneath the Queen's rule.
Yeah, but the Queen's not exactly gonna go, all right, the person who's under my rule, I'm gonna give you as much power as I do. See?
No, but I'm saying they're still a part of British. How do I put it? Royalty. The Queen does demand over them if she chose to.
Australia's going to shit over these fucking over the COVID though. Like, holy crap. Like, mandate after mandate, you get arrested if you're not wearing a face mask. Like, holy crap. Who made these rules?
I couldn't give a fuck about it anymore. COVID could be ending soon.
COVID should be ending. COVID should have ended ages ago, but, people want to be people and keep power. Keep control. I know.
But yeah, a World War III is not going to happen. A Cold War II might happen, but
maybe.
No World War III. I mean, like I said, with the tanks, I was looking at them. Their modern tanks don't have reactive armor.
Although, yeah, sorry, go on. Reactive armor.
Their tanks are too far behind. It's they literally always been technically disadvantaged, no matter how much they try and keep up.
Yeah, you were gonna explain what reactive armor actually was. Something about gunpowder exploding. And it protects the ship somehow? The tank somehow?
It's little packs of gunpowder or some sort of explosive material on top of the tank armor. And what it does is protect it from heat rounds, which is high explosive anti-tanks. And what heat rounds have is a copper cone in them, surrounded by gunpowder. So when the bullet hits the tank, it sends an explosion, basically liquefying the copper cone into like a thin line that pierces straight through the armor and explodes on the inside, and it's all the explosion goes through that one hole. That's a high explosive.
And what's the explosive reactive thing supposed to do? Like negate that? Like basically.
It creates a counteractive explosion. So when
so it react an explosion with an explosion, making a balanced ability. Okay, I fully understand.
More or less balanced.
I don't know if other people understand, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did answer to you, but you might have not heard me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I basically had sorry, I'm about to have to talk about the game because I've been asked the question again. Basically, I had to grind out Mastiff. I had to grind out tier 2s a lot, and then I got Mastiff, and now I can do tier 3s, and now I can do tier 4s with relative ease. All right, now we can talk about the other shit. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it obviously creates an opposing reaction. So the explosion, the heat rounds have the gunpowder behind the copper cone, so it fires it in one direction. But obviously, it creates if it hits reactive armor, there'll be a second explosion, causing less damage. It's not going to be 100% effective all the time. Obviously, different explosions and how it hits. But it was discovered when firing heat rounds into, I think, destroyed tanks testing, and they discovered there's less damage by ammunition racks where there's been obviously gunpowder in the shells, because obviously it hits the gunpowder, explodes, and creates the opposite reaction. So they had the idea of putting it on front of the tanks, or on top of the tanks, I should say, on the opposite side of the armor.
Okay.
And it
Wait,
helps,
on the inside or the outside when you say opposite?
the outside, because obviously the shells were inside, so they thought to put it on the outside.
Yeah. You don't exactly want an explosion to happen inside the tank, do you?
No. It's also another option is spaced armor. So it's like if you have like
it's
a
got
sheet of
2
panel
layers
in front of it.
Yeah, 2 layers of armor.
It doesn't have to be that special armor. It could be literally sheet metal in front of the tank, and obviously the heat rounds will explode on that first, and fire the copper just all over the front of the tank. They haven't even got that.
Okay, so if this is all true, why are we so worried about China? Is it because they just have nuclear bombs?
Yeah, nuclear bombs and numbers.
Numbers? Oh yeah, more people.
For example, in World War II, the Sherman tanks, they were vastly underpowered but reliable. But there were so many of them, they just created a huge impact against the Nazi forces.
What, China?
No, in World War II, the Sherman's American tanks.
Oh.
There was thousands of them, and despite being underpowered in most situations, having numbers did help quite often.
Didn't we have a massively overproduced tank that just didn't work though? Like sometimes they just didn't even get to the battlefield. They just broke down and never worked.
That was World War One.
Yeah, that's World War One with the Mark 1s, the first ever tanks ever built. They only 50% made it into battle.
Funny. I only learned that from, I think, Game Theory.
Oh, I thought
you did like an episode of World of Tanks or War Thunder, where it basically explained like not all tanks are fully accurate, something like that. Well, it might have been a different YouTuber.
I would not discuss War Thunder about being accurate. Even when it's accurate, it just breaks. So you just pray to gauge in Lords that the game works for long enough while you play it. That's what the best time I hope you got.
So yeah, basically China's only a threat because of the large amount of numbers they have.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would be afraid of an ant nest as well, huh?
But let's face it, there's plenty of ways of taking down numbers. I mean, especially we can actually discuss. I mean, this is just a theory of mine. But if we can get I always keep forgetting the name, but it's a flamethrower. But it's flamethrower, massive flamethrower. I think it was in World War One at the build.
You mean
actually.
That tank, that turret-looking thing?
The what?
That turret thing you posted in Discord.
Ages ago.
Yeah, was that what you're talking about?
Yeah, massive flamethrower, highly effective.
That's a super fucking long flamethrower.
Yeah,
like the length of that flamethrower was about as long as the flame. I guess it would be improved though, you know, with today's technology.
They create a replica, kind of, but we can't really build that anymore because it's banned by the Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
That was back in like I think
all flamethrowers have. One moment. See you, autistic dog, and yeah, you should get to bed if it's 3 AM for you. Jesus. Anywho, you can carry on.
But that's before nuclear bombs. So if we can discuss of getting that out of the yeah, give me a minute. Out of the what was it? What's it called again? Geneva Convention. If we make it legal again, we could use that effectively because we can put it on a tank now.
I suppose we could.
And it will just keep hundreds and hundreds of pushing forces back.
Yeah, good night, autistic. Thank you for watching, dude. Is that here?
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, see you doing. Me and Michael will talk about various other things.
Okay.
I'm hungry. I still wish I had food.
Well, I guess we could have takeaway if you want. But the real question is what's your waifu? Who's your waifu?
Vespina.
No, like actual waifu, not wife. Well, eventually, soon to be wife. I say soon to be, but yeah, So you have no anime girl crush?
No.
I shouldn't be surprised, neither do I.
Uh-huh. Wait, it's connected. Look.
I'm not supposed to be talking about a game, Michael.
Power.
Naughty, naughty boy, talking about game now. Alright, let's take a look at another category, what we could talk about on Discord. Michael, you could check because I can't because, you know, streaming and my screen will show, so.
Hang on.
Hang on, guys, he needs the buffer to download the RAM, the program to read.
Aston,
Yes?
go fuck yourself. There we go.
Come on, Michael, you can do it. I believe in you.
None of the ones that we can't talk with without Owen.
We could talk about some of them without Owen. We could at least talk about it until Owen gets into the middle of it and he can join in.
Or new games that come out then.
Well, we haven't found out. That was literally a suggestion to go look up. But nobody did, so... I mean, there are a few games coming out soon, like,
Dying Light 2.
Yeah, I guess that game's coming out, what, on the 24th?
October time.
Ah, October. That'll be a Christmas present. I mean,
Indeed.
yeah.
And I'll definitely be getting it.
If Christmas
And
hasn't been cancelled
down.
again.
Even if Mum won't buy it for me, I'll buy it for myself. Because that's how good it is.
I was about to say, you might want to have to expect not getting any more presents from Mum now you've got a job.
What I
Or at
may
least
do,
get socks.
Aston,
Yes?
what I may do is because right now I'm saving £25 a week is as a surprise for Mum because she'll burst out into tears with how thankful she with the gesture is £25 a week from here until Christmas. I'll be saving and then I'll spend that all on either giving it to Mum or spending it all on presents for like Amy and you and Matt and Mum. Because £25 a week, I'll just do a quick calculation.
It's about 300 quid, Michael.
25 is way more than 300.
Alright, do the math then.
Times 4 times September, October, November, December. About £400, which is not a lot,
close.
but £400 is a nice sum of money.
You can buy
just
us breakfast.
in Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, yes.
You think £400 would buy you a meal in Gordon Ramsay's
I said
restaurant?
breakfast in Gordon Ramsay's restaurant.
Yeah,
Okay.
breakfast is a meal. It's only 2 meals a day.
Thank you, Owen. Oh, come on, really?
But again, also, another thing that's technology way behind with China is I watched a few videos. A couple of good things America's got, which I've actually theorized should have been done ages ago. I had the idea of doing ages ago.
Mm.
So it's my idea. I'm just saying, I thought of this and so I thought, wow, amazing. But one of it is, you know, laser pointers.
Yes.
Like
Does
that, but
China
really
not have
powerful.
those?
No, it's
I
like
think they've
basically
made them.
there's like it's sort of like a laser pointer, but really powerful sort of thing, like a
Mhm.
laser on ships. And what you can do is disable engines from distance.
What?
It's really accurate because it's a straight engine, a straight line. I mean,
Nice.
because it's like a beam of heat sort of ray sort of thing.
It just
I don't know how
shuts
to
down
describe
engines.
lasers,
The
but
fuck?
it can overheat engines, blow them up, and sort of things. When I
Wow.
say blow them up, not GTA blowing them up, engine blowing up where the thing
Just
and stops. Yeah,
looks like it had a very smoky fart.
exactly.
Okay, that's really cool. I didn't know we had that. The sad part is China has teamed up with Taliban. Now, you may not fully understand what that means, but that means anything the Taliban has gotten from America is now China's property as well.
They haven't got American warships, and that's what the thing is about.
Yeah, that's okay, but like, they've now got the Apache helicopter, the pinnacle of Americans' aviation vehicle. They've now got that. So basically, China can now take the helicopter, strip it down. You know how scientists do like this reverse engineering thing to figure out how it works. They're basically gonna do that with the Apache helicopter, or this is a theory because China and Taliban are working together now. That they could just give them an airplane, a helicopter, and basically they can make their own Apache helicopters. What the fuck? I'm being shouted at. I'll be right back. Being shouted. Yeah?
Oh, wow, I didn't have a hospital. Now I do. Cool.
Oh, look at you, you're so cute. I love you.
Gay ass.
Let me close my door.
Shit.
Alright. I am back.
So, yeah. The only issue with that is the Americans know how that thing's built, so they would know the strengths and weaknesses of it.
Yeah, that's what China could find out as well.
Yeah, but they'd be good. That's just the American ones.
Oh.
If Britain, if we assume we will be helping, of course, we
They
have
won't
our
know
own
about
fairly
China.
decent
They
choppers.
won't know about us though.
Yeah. And also another piece of American tech, I think it's American, is like a big disc sort of thing that's just on top of this truck, and it basically, you know, when you open up the oven and it's just a gas of heat in your face, and you literally have to step back a bit because it's just horrid.
Oh yeah.
It basically creates that from like a distance.
From a distance?
We
Yeah,
must burn them slowly.
It's not. It doesn't cook them. It's mainly used for riots, just to really throw people off. And it's effective because you're just presented with this massive heat thrown at your face, massive discomfort. Iron wheels not be able to sort of, you know, what's the word?
Wow. So it just cooks
people with
people.
iron wheel would not be able to withstand with that. It's literally from a distance thing, can throw this massive wave of heat at you, and that could be effective wave and stuff like that if crowds of people. Crowds of people. I mean, an army of like China.
Well, the problem with armies in China is they're being trained like way better than we are. I mean, like, to be tough, not to be accurate or anything, but like to be withstand like snow, like strip down guns blindfolded, put them back together, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
they're being trained to do that.
They haven't been trained to be burned alive, have they? Though. That's what's
no, they haven't.
My point.
Is that really how hot it gets?
And it's literally like when you, like I said, when you open the oven, but like heavy. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't kill. It doesn't burn. But you do have immense heat thrown at you, and it just throws you off completely. Like I can't really explain how bad it is, but it will make you flinch without a doubt, and it will be the same with no matter how much training. Unless they're trained by working in ovens 24/7 with literal heat, they would probably even then not stand a chance because it's immediate into your face sort of thing. It's not like massive heater.
Oh, it's slightly
throwing
warm.
hot air at you. So it's like throwing hot air at you, so you can just stand it after dinner. It's an instant at you, and it will just throw you off every time.
Oh, okay. I've never seen these things.
I think it's
sounds cool.
The person I showed you, not what you think it is, or something. What it's called? Not what you think. You remember that person?
Channel? No, I don't.
I showed you that flighting helmet that has like the 360 viewing.
Oh yeah, that with the.
I think it was on his channel.
Yeah.
That I saw it.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, there's so many things that's very advanced that will just keep us in. Keep trying to check.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's more like, from what it sounds like, it's more like gonna be World War Z. Like, yeah, we've got the guns, and all that, and then they have people.
Yeah.
What's more powerful, technology or people?
Technology, flamethrowers, always superior. Just ignore those.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think we're ever gonna like stop the Geneva Convention just to invent flamethrowers again. Because yes, we're talking about war with a country we despise or something, a war at, but we're also talking about killing humans.
Flamethrowers in general weren't banned.
Okay, well, okay, so that flamethrower you were talking about.
The specific one, yeah, that one. I mean, it's not a crucial part. We can still make it with the flamethrowers we got, but that would help so much.
What is it?
We put it on the tank and everything. I mean, I don't know actually what exactly is against about that as that's been put against the Geneva Convention. We could technically rebuild that in a tank, and it probably would be technically classed as not that thing, and
not that bad. Oh yeah, not
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'll have to
tank
look into
flamethrowers. I'm pretty sure you get tank. Video games were way ahead of their time because we had tank flamethrowers in some games.
We have tank we had in World War II there's tank flamethrowers.
Yeah, but like Kim Jong-un isn't exactly gonna sit down when he's taken over. Like, when he's about to be taken over, he's definitely gonna be firing off some nukes.
Okay.
That's the problem. We're using his big meaty hands to
like if he's about to die, he's gonna fire off some nukes just to fuck everyone else over. Did he die? His replacement then?
I don't know.
Wait, I don't know who's in power right now. Really hot cousin. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that, but wasn't it temporary? I hear that she was like worse than Kim Jong-un though.
Yeah, but she's a woman, so she probably missed when she fired the missiles.
It's not even her who's gonna be. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, joke. That was a joke, John cousin. That was a joke.
What are the chances of King Jong-un's cousin watching this live stream right now?
100%. She's got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're doing woman stuff.
I don't know what nukes they have, but I doubt
like
they're going to reach anybody outside their own country.
Yeah, they've made trains. Alright, I'm gonna elaborate. They've basically made
fall it off the tracks. Okay, well we'll drop the nuke off.
No, but like they've set up like trains that carry missiles, and when they get to the destination they want on the trains, they can fire the missiles off the train. Like from the train, the missiles are shot. And that sounds like a genius strategy for World War II, but basically it's just to make their missiles harder to find and easier to get around and shot.
Like a plague happened.
However, they could probably only shoot about 2 at a time.
Train tracks are easy targets in wars.
I mean, I guess they could just chop off all the rails.
No, the rails were bombed, so it was impossible to use them.
Station.
It was always that, and plus, I think we should be more worried about the fact that Russia, I think most countries at this point actually have missiles, nuclear missiles on vehicles. You know those massive like 16-wheelers things?
Yeah, the thing that we had in GTA.
Yeah, nukes can be carried on one of those things and taken away.
Damn.
So, yeah, the train ones are not a threat. I would not worry about the train.
He's not a threat.
His butter scratch.
I mean, imagine if the fucking thing derails. Doesn't take much to derail a train sometimes.
Yeah, have a look at Just Cause 3.
The last thing you want is just let down fucking radio. Our train, it's come off the rails. Okay, that's no problem. I'll bring a loader to bring it back on. Yeah, it's the one carrying the nuke. Oh.
It appears to be beeping right now. Should we be like worried?
Yeah, well, if you're sitting where I am though, but unfortunately, yeah, you should probably worry.
Ah, there seems to be some sort of thumb growing off the back of my hand. Should we evacuate?
To be honest, if you're at that point, you're already dead.
I guess so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the fallout after the explosion. Like,
Yeah.
This is that kind of stuff.
Mega dead chat. Yep, Hanny with the negativity again. Oh, Hanny's just been a little bit of a hormonal bitch.
Ah, one of these people. Ah,
What do you mean, these people? Go on,
that
elaborate.
just joined the chat to be mean for no reason.
Oh no, he's a follower. He's just being negative for no reason.
And what we call them is negative Nancy's.
Nancy's. Just playing Skyblock as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about China, yes, they got some heavy equipment and stuff, but they are based off fear. They just create fear and then live off that. Their skills will literally be thrown out of whack when they actually get into a war. I know I haven't been in a war, but I do look at quite enough documentaries about it to know. No matter how much you prepare, you won't ever be prepared for a war. Whether it's World War or just a normal war, you will be just
dead.
Fuck. Yeah, even if you're alive, the sound of explosions won't even. The fact that you can reassemble your gun blindfolded will be nothing if you're getting bombed.
I suppose so.
It's not an issue.
Hmm.
The worst, it will be just a Cold War too. Honestly, where nobody's firing any missiles because nobody wants to get bombed.
Yeah, nobody ever wants to get bombed. What pussies?
Because obviously if America is helping with this with the submarines, then they will be involved. The second China will also actually, if China is actually trying to start a war of some kind, America would be saying, "Well, we've got missiles too." And since it's Biden, fucking hell, he'd be more than happy to mash that fucking button.
Yeah, or at least it's like people who advise him would.
I mean, he's probably around for the first Cold War.
Actually, judging from the story that broke out, recently, that might not actually be true. You know how America has their own, probably happens here as well. You know how basically leader has their own little people who are specialized in a certain category, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically the guy who is supposed to give military advice and all that to the president went to China, like secretly went behind Trump's back and basically had meetings with or messaged China essentially, telling them basically colluding with China, basically telling them like if Trump does anything towards you, I'll let you know. Mm-hmm. And it's basically come out by definition and law that that's treason.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, yeah, it's going behind the president's back to do something.
Exactly, it's treason. Although he's not being punished for it, which is kind of weird that he's not getting punished for it, but I guess that's how it works, because bias.
Politics, really.
Politics, yeah. Politics never get punished. Politics, a politician, if he's like in the know the correct people, could essentially shoot a child on sight and still not get like arrested or anything. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. They're gonna have to fire that guy at least if America plans to fight a war with China. You know, not two, but like, you know, if they plan to, you know, win a war, not start a war.
If they're smart, they can use him to their advantage. Like, for example, make up some lies they're going to do to China. He goes off to tell China. They do exactly the opposite. China's caught off guard.
But that's the thing. This guy is literally the president's right-hand man. So whatever the president knows, he knows. So it's not really a way to lie to him.
No, I'm saying that, okay. I'm not saying like a big conspiracy thing. I'm saying that if the president just thinks in his head, if this guy's going to betray, backstab us, I could make up a thing I'm going to do. He says he's going to do it. His right hand man goes, oh, okay then.
Ah, cool. Let me just write that down. Yep.
Yeah. I'm simplifying it, obviously, but still, he can still lie to his right hand man.
I suppose he
could. It might be his right hand man, but it's not reading his mind. He can still lie to him if they know that. And if he was caught out, he must have been put on some kind of hold or / trial, of which they could have discussed this.
You mean the military man who went behind Trump's back? You talking about him? No, he hasn't yet. He might be going on trial. Yeah, he's going on trial eventually.
But I'm saying there must have been a point where he wasn't around, where they discussed what they should do with him.
Ah, okay, I see what you mean.
Even if the discussion was, shall we keep him? Yes, because for all we know, they could have had a plan to actually use him as a
decoy,
source of
misinformation, etc., etc.
Yeah. Well, see, unless we're there, we don't know.
I just hope everything works out okay in the end.
I'm not worried for multiple reasons.
I don't want to go to war.
If there's a war, it'd be a cold war, and you know, whether the fact there is a war or isn't, there's nothing I can do about it anyway. If there is a war, I'd be quite thrilled to actually try and get myself into.
We would probably be drafted.
Not if I get myself into tank designs first.
Person, you would be drafted.
If I get into weapons design,
you would be drafted too, actually, because you're 18
I wouldn't be drafted.
Yes, you would.
I wouldn't be drafted.
Why wouldn't you?
I'm too important.
Michael, you're an apprentice for somebody who does pipes.
No.
I mean,
people
Mario has to go fight.
And very easily, people that will be dispatched if a world war scenario happens and it's like, we're losing, we need people now.
Actually,
it would be
no. If war started out, you'd be
benefits
drafted.
straight away. People that are on benefits and aren't working will be the first people that will go. They will be the first people to go to war.
People on benefits tend to not be people physically able to work. Ah, yes, let's send little Jimmy on his fucking wheelchair to go fight the fucking Chinese.
Go
on, little Jimmy.
Work, like James, he would definitely be drafted.
But the whole idea of being on, you know, benefits is you can't work. James, however, you're right.
Like, he'll be straight away drafted.
Anywho, shall we move on to something else to talk about?
I'm just eating.
Nom nom nom.
Because I want to say, because I've had this planned out. I want
I've been planning this out for years.
Yeah. Well, I'm into war and tanks, so I was thinking.
Would you personally build your own little bunker?
Yeah, they did that in World War II.
No, would you make your own bunker?
I did my best.
Your best.
But,
I mean, it'd be perfect for you because, like, you know how deep you want your bunker to be, or how big, because you're pretty tall.
But I was thinking, because I'm into tanks quite a bit, and I'm going to be a useless soldier. I do not follow orders.
Oh no, well, you will. They basically break down anyone who joins the army to follow orders.
I'm not saying I'm stubborn. I'm saying I'm useless.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty useless too.
Things. I mean, you cannot drill it into my head. It just won't work.
Don't they like do very shitty training though?
It's not.
But I'll just be bad. But I thought, well, I could get into tank design or weapons design. Because I was looking, obviously, because I know tanks a bit, and there was tank designers during the wars, and they were stayed back because they were vital. I just need to get into tank design if a war broke out.
I just have to be really good at one thing, and hopefully I can get away with it.
Not being good at one thing, I have to be good at two things. Somehow building a tank.
Breathing and building tanks.
No, build a tank and making it cheap enough for the government to go, oh, I want to buy that.
I suppose that's correct.
Because my God, if they see anything more than £5, the government just has a heart attack. You want to give them a fucking strike mention spending money. I mean, that's why one of the very many reasons Matilda was so effective during World War II is that it was a cheap tank. It was under the budget that they required. Because most tanks went a bit over because of issues with development.
Yeah, they always want to have the cheapest tanks so they can make more of them, though. You just make the tank out of the same materials you make cars.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, most of the materials for tanks during World War II were basically stolen. Like pieces of fencing was removed so they can melt it down into metal plating. So that's the thing. You can make it's just resources wise, but I don't know why it costs them so much. I mean, you know, you're in the middle of a war. Just steal a few.
I mean, don't you end up going into debt anyway when you're in the middle of a war, though?
Yeah. War costs
money.
We were
in debt for like how many years after the war? That's what the Great Depression was. We were in debt for a long time.
I think we're still in debt. I think every country is in debt.
I think the Depression was more America capitalizing on some things. I'm pretty sure.
America basically fucking up the stock. Like, you know how you can invest into stocks? Well, people... I got this from Oversimplified, so don't fucking quote me. People basically got the idea of shit going wrong by people going, this is cool. But what if it goes wrong? Oh yeah, I should sell my stuff. And then everyone sells, nobody buys, and everything plummeted. The value of everything plummeted because of it. So yeah, because of people being paranoid caused the Great Depression.
Also, there's people who capitalized on it and bought most of everything, so when it was wanted, they could charge more for it, and they couldn't afford
that too.
High price. And,
monopoly.
So yeah, that was it. But no, the reason why we were so fucked after the war is because the World War II was such a impact on everybody. We couldn't even, do what you're supposed to do when you win a war and make the enemy
celebrate,
compensate. No,
we couldn't afford making them pay us.
No, they couldn't afford to pay us. We couldn't get anything from them because they literally had nothing. I mean, we bombed everything. The war went for so long. Everything anybody had was just ruined and destroyed. We just had to build from scratch, and we couldn't actually get anything from anybody at the time. But yeah, we should really capitalize on that. If there is a war, we should. China, there is a lot in China. Unless we somehow nuke everything in China, if there is a war and we win, we without a doubt should charge China the compensation of the war, so we can actually get out of the shithole of costs and shit.
Yeah.
Because that's what you should do.
Even if America managed to get them to compensate, or whatever it was called, China to compensate them, or whatever, they still wouldn't be able to afford to get out of their debt. They are so far in debt, it is unreal.
Oh yeah. But I don't give a fuck about America, I'm worried about my country.
Yeah.
I hope America goes so far down, we can just take it over again. And actually put some use to their resources. If it spread out a bit further, have proper pricing, and we probably would. To be honest, America in anybody else's hands could probably get out their debt pretty easily. But no American will ever get their own country out of debt.
They just need to reduce all that. They just have to reduce how much they're spending, really. I mean, their taxes are fucking abysmally high. Like it's almost like it's almost stealing like a quarter of everyone's income. Probably more, to be honest. Because in some states and cities, they're like increasing taxes to like 40%. Like what in the actual fuck?
Yeah, what's the thing? Not only that, America consumes way too much. They have no.
Yeah, let me just.
What's the word? They have no concept of rationing at all.
Moderation.
Or yeah, that. I mean, for example, just cars alone, the amount of fuels their cars take because they're like, oh, we've got loads of fuel, just do it. The
price of used cars is going up. I don't know what that means. But the used cars prices are going up.
I don't know about that because I can't quite remember it. I know old
like
cars
people going like, oh my god, the price of used cars is going up. And for some reason they know what that means. I don't fucking know what that means.
I think mainly because most young Americans travel is very important in America because public transport is almost
it's a public right.
Because America has so much shit in the middle of nowhere that public transport is pretty much not
needed.
Because even if they build railways like the fast trains, probably still can take an hour between each state to get to any sort of civilization.
I suppose that's correct.
And the amount of money it costs to build a lump of track,
just
to build a piece of track between, the two states would cost them so much and shit like that. It's just something they don't have, so normally they rely on having their own car.
Roads,
and it's also used cars because used
making
cars
roads better and all that.
So I think in America, used cars is very important. I think that's what I can put on it. I mean, I do know about old cars being more popular than ever because, well, if they're over 40 years old, they are tax exempt, I think.
It's literally like 40 quid
taxed
to tax it, which is like nothing if you're earning money.
Well, yeah, but then that's fuel,
that's
tax,
here,
MOT,
I think, Michael.
Insurance, all that adds up.
I need to MOT my bike soon. Fuck.
Exactly, and you have to do MOT again and again. It's just shit. But obviously, if you have an old car,
oh shit, I didn't even notice.
They'll be tax exempt, and a few of them are even MOT exempt. So you just have to pay insurance. And for me, that's quite nice because insurance would be, I think, most expensive, £65 a month, and that's worst case scenario. Other than that, just to pay for fuel when it's running.
Sorry about that, I was responding to someone. So we've gone from what? Britain and America giving Australia nuclear power submarines, and then China going to war with them in some like nuclear bombing, but that won't happen. And we somehow got all that way to old cars. Man, I mean, Oftar's cast fits perfectly. Too bad it just doesn't sound right. Hello? Have I been kicked from Discord? I think I've been kicked from Discord. Hello? What happened to Discord?
And let's see.
Why the fuck was I deafened and muted?
You did it to yourself.
What? I didn't.
Yeah, I was literally about to go on your thing to tell you.
What
I
did I
think we
miss?
can undeafen people.
No, not if they do it themselves, because they have to undo it themselves. Or this.
Yeah, but what did I miss? Like, did I miss
nothing.
anything? Okay. I was basically, when I was deafened and muted, I was basically talking about like how we got from Britain and America giving them Australian nuclear-powered submarines to old cars. It's impressive how we just get around random stuff to random places and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we've run that dry. What else can we talk about?
Oh, actually, there was one thing I should point out. British Navy ships and submarines and anything like that are some of the best things we have, to be honest.
Yeah, because
So
we are surrounded by ocean.
Without
we kind of rely on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sadly, that means we're not exactly great at attacking.
Power. We're great at defending, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we've got brilliant defense.
China would not be able to push forward to us without a world war, obviously, but yeah, it'd be a cold war or anything. But yeah, we are good if we are thrown into a war, to be honest. Like, we've got idiots now, but to be honest, when push comes to shove, we've got
China just comes in rowboats.
Yeah.
What does China have when it comes to ships?
I don't know. I don't look into ships too much. More of a tanks person.
I know.
There's literally 3 different kinds of people.
We played World of Warships for a little bit.
Yeah.
Somebody's mentioning, like, talking about all that while playing Skyblock.
Son of a fucking bitch.
But yeah, I suppose we can say about the China issue.
Enough about war and misery about that. Let's talk about something more equally upsetting.
Yeah, to be honest, I doubt it happening. I think China was really just got offended, and now they've calmed down. Actually, yeah, it's not an issue.
Like, yeah, we're kind of ourselves. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Holy crap!
Podcast name background. Oh fuck, we have covered the topics.
Any other topics? I mean, I know I made like some suggestions, like maybe we should talk about self-improvement and all that. But like, do we have any self-improvement stories?
Personally or
hence the word self.
Stream-wise.
Oh, both, I guess.
Because I think getting feedback for what we could do in the podcast is
All right, let's talk about, let's say, stream and our personal selves.
Okay.
Made any improvements? I've made a few improvements, but not that great.
I've been trying to improve my spine by laying down straight a bit more.
Yeah, I improve my spine all the time by laying down at pretty much all times I can.
Yeah, I'm trying to straighten my spine because I'm so fucked. It's difficult. I literally have to duck down for everything. It's just easier to be ducked down.
Just
my spine's fucked from it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of laying down on beds, my bed has started to break. Like, yeah. The board.
Is that why you started doing push-ups? Oh crap! I do need to lose weight.
I do. I desperately need to lose weight. But that wasn't actually the reason. I just thought it'd be a fun little thing to do, to entertain, you know, the viewers and all that. Cue instant regret, but still. Yeah, basically my bed board. You know how beds tend to have like these like strong wood boards to hold itself up and all that. Yeah, that's starting to bend, and the mattress's springs have started to dig into the actual how do I say what is it? Fabric of the bed frame.
Yeah.
So it started to tear that up, and we don't even own the bed. So yeah.
You don't own the bed?
Yeah, it was from the people who own this place.
That's just general wear and tear, Aston.
I'm sorry, what's going on? Own the place. So what do
you mean?
I'm sorry, hold on.
We don't own this house.
We're renting.
When we moved into this house, that house was put in there.
Okay. So you can't replace / get rid of the bed.
We pretty much have to get permission.
Because I was going to say, you should do what I did from a period at school where my bed collapsed because it was just cheap and old. I literally just had a mattress on the floor. It was so fucking comfortable, and it was great because when I wanted space, I just lifted the mattress up on its side and I had a whole room to lay in.
That's the one thing I don't fucking understand.
Yeah, that's what I want to fucking do.
When I was younger, I said, "Do I need a bed frame? Can I just sleep on the floor?" And mum and Matt said no because it's what was it?
Trampy?
Child abuse.
Oh.
What?
Matt.
Yeah, exactly.
No, making you sleep on the cold, hard ground of our mattress is child abuse.
Oh, but you don't want to risk it with the child service and stuff. They are just formed.
Well, now me and Michael are adults, so...
Yeah. Well, to be honest, that's what I'm going to do at my own place. Is literally, instead of doing that stupid, expensive folding up bed bullshit, I just put a mattress on the ground and lift it up.
Mattress?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that, and then, I don't know, maybe get one of those really improved VR headsets that don't make you vomit profusely. And,
So do you know what all
start
that
playing
takes?
VR. What's that take, Michael?
Money.
Oh.
And also, having the mattress on the wall is soundproofing technically as well. 2 in 1.
I guess, just put my mattress on my door.
Yeah.
Or behind me.
Well, you can save money on soundproofing because you get a few pads, but you can have the mattress take up literally half the wall. Which my mattress would. I mean, if Michael did it, he'd probably cover up a dollhouse or something like that. That's actually a good point, Michael. What dollhouse are you going to be buying for the future? Like, it'd be really cheap for you. Surely you can just,
Money, Owen.
I think it's supposed to remove the word doll with just actual house. He's just gonna buy himself a dollhouse to live in.
Yeah, you can just rent the kitchen and have a dollhouse inside. You just come out every now and again.
You
don't have to worry about student bedrooms and shit like that. You can have literally tiny student flat.
And heck, you don't even have to worry about buying yourself full-fledged meals. Just buy a slice of bread, and that'll do you for the week.
Yeah.
Till it goes off and stale. But yeah, still.
I mean, you can't have the bread with soup because you might drown. But a nice bit of bread for a week is nice.
Anywho, any other categories? I mean, self-improvement, let's keep on that.
Yeah.
Have you guys actually done anything to improve yourselves?
What we're doing now
is an improvement.
Because I'll be talking a lot more.
Actually doing things.
I was listening, when I was editing, I was listening to myself and I thought, fucking hell,
I'm dead inside.
Shit.
Yeah.
No, I've listened to myself in recordings beforehand when I was at school, and I was so much better.
But yeah, you were so quiet.
That bad. Yeah. That's because at school and being quiet is a lot easier.
Shit.
Easier than have to deal with the bullshit from, other people.
Yeah. Well, because you talk too much, people just expect to be talking to you more. It's like, well, I don't want to be talking.
I don't want to talk to you fuckers.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of fun people that just came up to me and we did have a good laugh. But to be honest, the reason why it's probably so funny is because I didn't say much. When I did say something, it's funny. It's sort of a one-hit wonder sort of deal. Because some people talk too much and it was like, okay, you can stop now.
Yeah, you just turn into white noise.
But most of my comedy was probably based on the fact that they wouldn't expect it. It's probably great.
Wait, have I been muted on stream? No, I haven't been muted on stream. He's just lying to me.
You sure it wasn't from earlier?
Electricity.
When you send a message on Skyblock, I can't see it. I just see it from your stream. I think you got muted. You muted my audio? My messages? What the fuck? Hanny for some reason has made it so he can't see my messages. I don't understand why. But that sucks. I don't know how to fix that. Michael's made no self-improvement whatsoever. Yep, still not listening to our thing.
Yeah.
No, I am listening.
No, you're not.
As in, I'm saying ha to the fuck.
Okay, Michael, tell me what we have been talking about.
Self-improvement.
Wow, that couldn't be more vague if you fucking tried.
Improving yourselves better.
Michael, you
How
haven't
have we
been
been
listening to
improving
us at all.
ourselves?
Yeah, exactly.
Aston needs to get a new bed because his one is shit. He's doing push-ups, so he's not as fat, so he can actually use his bed without breaking it. Your spine is hurting, so you're resting your back more, and you need to speak more because when you were listening to your voice whilst editing, your voice sounded shit and didn't sound nice.
Okay, and
Okay,
do
we'll
you
give it to
have
you now.
anything to add? Yeah, but do you have anything to add? Considering you are part of the podcast, you've got to talk too.
Yeah. Have you improved?
I'm being more careful with my money.
That's not an
Instead of
improvement, that's a
buying-
paranoia. If anything, that's a de-improvement.
With him, that is improvement because
I mean, he used to spend shit tons
I was
of fucking...
spunking most of my money just on takeaway after takeaway after takeaway.
Still are.
Not anymore. Not as much. I mean,
Not as much. Alright, well, if we've got nothing else to talk about... There was one thing in the back of my head that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm starting to make schedules and actually plan out what I'm gonna do on days. Because there have just been too many times where I've just woken up when, alright, I should stream. Got to the part where I'm gonna stream or get my PC, it's like, alright, let's start streaming. I'm like, what should I play? You know, completely clueless of what I should do. So now I've made a schedule and I filled in almost every day except from I think Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah, eventually we'll get a full schedule. Maybe I'll just have a break on Tuesdays and Thursdays. What do you think?
yeah, you definitely need a break every now and again. So
Yeah,
recommend
breaks
having a
would be
break.
nice. I mean,
what are you gonna do on those days instead, Aston?
masturbate.
probably.
I mean, who? Okay, except from like religious people who like proper take it seriously. Who doesn't masturbate? Except from kids as well, of course. But like, well, this is an adult channel. If you're here, you expect swear words and adult talk, so don't complain to me. But like, who doesn't masturbate nowadays? This guy?
Yeah.
Walking around, Cody, you know what?
That's what people without hands, really.
Wow, Owen, the fuck? Do you think... Oh yeah, that brings something to mind. Do you think it comes as a medical thing?
Yes, it does come, Aston.
Yeah, quite often.
No, like... fuck's sake. Let me finish. Like, they can't masturbate, so do you think they give people with no hands fleshlights? Or, you know, like those body those body fleshlights. Like it's bent over or something. They give them that as a medical thing, and because it's NHS and all that, and it's free medical support, you get it for free. Do you think they do that for you?
I don't think it's... No. I suppose you spent most of your life really stressed out, and that might be recommended you get one. That's probably the closest you get to medically advised to have one, but I think you still have to pay for it yourself.
I don't see why being stressed out requires fleshlight though. Like just freaking you got hands.
Have you ever been you ever tried unstressing yourself like that? I mean,
no.
The literal ejaculation releases, what's it?
Dopamine?
That's it. One of the two.
Dopamine is basically what our brain makes to make us feel good, essentially.
Yeah. What's serotonin?
Isn't serotonin supposed to knock you out?
I'm not sure. I think it's chloroform.
Well, yeah, chloroform as well.
Die. Don't you hate it when you're trying to do something, you just knock yourself out.
Serotonin is the emotion happy. Dopamine is satisfaction.
Yeah, definitely it's just one of those
Push
two.
me, and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
At least that one.
All right, we're going to the McDonald's.
That was actually on topic for once.
Yeah, he actually was on topic. One of his autistic unleashes was on topic. Well done, Michael. You're improving. That's some self-improvement right there.
Damn. Actually,
Sorry, Owen.
Now
Did you want to get to it faster than me?
Yeah. Well, now we can say he's officially more on topic than before.
Yeah. Can't wait for that to go back
not
down.
insult me for once.
If you could actually be like uninsultable, that'd be great.
Yeah. Do that for self-improvement.
Yeah.
Being a
Become
bitch.
somebody who can't be insulted
Yeah, stop being a pussy.
for reasons I can control. Because you can be insulted because of your face, but like insulted like not paying attention, all that shit. Like,
Last thing we got. I want to talk
practice on
actually.
that.
If you're on self-improvement, there's something we got to get at. Yeah. About taking the piss of each other. There's
yeah.
lines we know we should not cross, but there's some things we should allow to joke. And I feel like there's some things to get crossed, and it's not clear what's what.
What would that be?
I'd like to point.
Wait.
Well, I don't know what to be taking piss out of me. To be honest, nobody really does it because I don't like. When you're over 6
Because every time you retaliate, you retaliate every single time with making us unenjoy ourselves. Like
No,
we would pick on you in GTA for a little bit, but you'll get some truck and run us over for like the next half an hour.
Yeah, that's fun though.
Yeah, I
No,
suppose.
I'm talking about not in game, but like, for example, I'm calling you a fat fuck, Aston.
I am a fat fuck.
Exactly, we can joke about that.
Oh, I see.
Things like that. Well, I'm assuming.
You're a
I'm
tool
not
fuck.
assuming
You're a
we-
tool fuck, Owen. You're a midget,
That's what I'm
Michael.
When we're on the topic of bullying Michael for fun,
Yeah.
there's things that we should probably get out in the air and clear up because there's one thing I got to make clear that when I get angry about things, when I'm angry,
Do you not like
Michael.
getting picked on when you're angry?
I don't like stupid comments.
Don't like. Okay,
Like
explain
any
what a
particular
stupid
comments you
comment
don't
would
want?
be.
Well, you know
No,
that
you know.
stupid "Are you angry?" bullshit you say every time, Michael.
Oh yeah, that annoys me too.
I have
That's
no
just
idea what you're talking about.
On every single form. That's irritating when I'm not angry.
Too late.
Has anyone spoken to Luna lately? Sorry, just in the back of my mind. Anyone spoken to Luna? Because he's kind
No.
of like
He popped,
tomorrow's
he popped-
tomorrow's like person.
He popped on from him, but I was muted at the time because I was doing something.
That sucks.
Actually, when
well,
I
it's-
came back, he left.
As long as he's still
I think
hanging
he
out and all
likes
that, then it should be fine for tomorrow.
He popped up. He did pop up today. It was
Alright.
like,
Oh,
that's a
that
massive
reminds me as
drastic
well.
move.
We really do need to
Completely.
sort out a time on when we're gonna start the whole D&D thing. I think we should start like as close to the beginning of the day as possible, so we can at least do the challenge, the campaign. Goodness knows how long a campaign can be. How long do campaigns usually take?
I don't know. I've never played that fucking game. I don't even know what you're talking about. I know the game, but I don't know what the fuck campaign.
Basically, that's what you play. You play as a campaign. It's all preset essentially. Like you go into a dungeon and all that. Just so it seems more put together instead of like, okay, random beast attacks. But yeah, basically a campaign is one of those, and the person who how do I say this, who runs the thing, what Luna's gonna be essentially, the Dungeoneer or whatever it's called, will choose the campaign he wants us to go through, and then well, make us go through it and all that. But like, I don't know if it's like some are longer than others and all that. Some are shorter.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know that. That's why I want to talk to Luna about. It's like, if it's something that takes about 6 hours, I don't feel like starting at 3 and ending at 9, you know? If it takes 6 hours, I kind of want to start at 12, so it's done at 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. That reminds me. Remember what was in maths with Harry Pegler? We did something similar.
Pegler? Harry Pegler.
The guy who actually managed to cut his own hair and do it rather well. The maths.
Wait, you mean the guy with the glasses?
Oh fuck.
No.
Glasses. What colour was his hair?
He was short.
That's not a colour.
I don't know. I can't remember his color. I can't remember his hair color.
There was because now I think you remind me of another Harry. I think he sometimes wore glasses.
He was okay.
Harry Ball, I think you're thinking of.
You know how Karens perceive autistic people? He was the personification of that.
Yeah, I think we know.
And he was always with like the popular kids and all them because they liked him apparently. I think.
It was good fun.
I suppose
But yeah,
so.
we was literally on the same mash table. I was at the end, you was to my left, and he was to my right.
I don't remember ever being on a maths table of you.
You motherfucker. I'm your friend.
I'm sorry, maths table. I kept on falling asleep in maths. I just didn't pay attention to maths. And ironically, it was my best fucking class.
I know we didn't pay attention because when we was in the math class, we was playing this fucking game. He literally made up rules. I was the pyromancer. You was something. We started off in a house. My first go, I was to go first for some reason. I said fire. That's actually what I think. I said just fire. He said, "Okay, well you just burnt down the house you're in."
I was about to say. Wow.
Then the next thing he was meet some people. You said some things. I can't
Talked
remember.
about D&D. A support teacher at my school was really into it and streams it on Twitch. Oh, cool. He runs it once a week and it's really fun. I'm new to it, but I understand a lot of the basics. Awesome.
Noob.
Imagine having a support teacher that's cool.
Oh, I had a support teacher. Carry on with your thing and then I'll say my thing.
We're done. Oh, Owen, yeah.
I've been trying to talk for the past minute. Oh, we're done. Okay, well, guess we are then. No, I can't remember what you were, but yeah, there was a point where we also met some people. I said, "Yeah, burn them," and yeah, and he just kept throwing consequence after consequence for my actions, and I just kept going with them. So yeah, I guess it's fine.
I do not remember this at all. There was... Wait! Oh, I think I might remember why I don't remember this. It's because I wasn't there long enough. Because I kept on taking, like, I kept on having to be off school for like weeks. Because I was ill so commonly. And then we took a vacation. And because you guys got so ahead of me, I had to fucking move class to like the dumber place.
Oh, so what?
Retard
I remember,
class.
you was always there when we played it. We didn't play it off. We did not play it when you was not there. I know that for sure.
Nah, that feels bad, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I basically I took so many fucking days off school, days off maths, but it was like, alright, we're gonna have to put you with the dumb people because you're just too far behind.
Okay.
I feel like I could have handled it. I feel like I could have learnt and stayed in that class. It just didn't happen.
Yeah, because I remember why we played it though. Because we used to finish early. It's like because we just did it. We had it. We wrote it down, and when because there's that period where the other students are still doing it, so we just had nothing to do, so we just played that game. God, it was fun.
Yeah, I remember falling asleep a lot in class. I actually remember this one time where I fell asleep, and God, do you remember that tall ass bloke? Like, who's in our class?
Yeah, I can't remember him.
No, okay, shorter than you, but he was like pretty athletic. He basically, while I was asleep, he came. Well done, Michael. He came up behind me and essentially shouted at me, and I had my head down on the table asleep. He shouted at me, and I essentially woke up in a panic, swung my head up, and head-butted him in the back of the in the nose.
What teacher was this?
It wasn't a teacher. It was a student. That's my dream job if there were no limitations. Limitations? I mean, it wouldn't be a job if there were no limitations, but if I was ideal for the job, my original dream job was fireman. But now I'm a fat fuck, so really...
The fire truck.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, my original dream was
back to what that guy
fireman.
was saying about
That
perfect.
guy.
What's their face?
Perfect sub, or whatever it was.
Perfect helpers. Perfect sub helpers.
Yeah.
We had one teacher. I mean, it was like year 11, last lesson type of thing. You know, do you remember the really old helper, old lady helper?
I think so. Secondary,
And
Secondary
she Miss
You can answer him
something.
or what?
I can't remember what her name is.
Was it in secondary school or primary?
Secondary.
I think Michael was allowed in primary. I think he was held back like 2 years in primary.
1 year.
Uh,
Year secondary school. She. What's her name? She was quite an old person, hippie. Best way to describe her as a hippie.
That doesn't narrow it down. There was a lot of good old.
the way we were explaining our lives in school sounds like we've been in completely different fucking schools.
Yep. That's literally the case with EP. It changed every year for the worst, actually, surprisingly. Or
Yeah,
non-surprisingly.
it really, like, as soon as the original school president, or whatever we used to call him, left, it went downhill so fucking quickly. Like, I feel like
fairly often then.
but like at least it felt like it was okay with that president. Like he always went around like smiling, not smiling like crazy, but like always like with a grin on his face.
Yeah.
Like had this happy attitude on him. And then it came to this bitch who looked miserable. Like as if she just sold her fucking soul to just get this job. And freaking like her first action of being school head teacher, that's what we called it, school head teacher, was to fucking make everyone pay what, like 150 quid to get school uniforms?
Fucking uniform.
New uniforms, yeah.
Yeah, like we had no money. Well, we had barely any money back then.
Yeah.
And freaking everyone had to purchase a new school uniform while throwing away the old school uniform.
Actually,
we couldn't even sell the old school uniform back to the school.
Nope. And the thing was, it was basically to polish a turd because it was to improve our image. The school had no image because it ruined itself.
God.
You can't spray paint shit with gold and fucking say and improve it. It's still a piece of shit. It just looks a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
A gnome.
It's and the thing was, they also, despite draining the fucking parents of money for the uniforms, they also cut the all those
budget
activity things down.
Yeah, we no longer had golden hour.
And there was
luckily I got out of the year that required golden hours, so I got my full sentence of golden hour. Michael, however, didn't get golden hour.
But think, you know, like the Christmas dues, and they had the big inflatable things, and they raised a lot of money because people just use them so often. But they've taken so much money there, but they didn't raise hundreds, obviously, but they raised enough because they actually had the right pricing. But they cut that because they didn't want to spend money on it. It was basically, I don't think there was actually even Christmas dues after that. I think it's, oh, well done, it's Christmas, move on.
Wow.
There's nothing special about it. It's just pathetic. And they did it right in time for me to be in sixth form, where I could have been helping plan that kind of stuff. I had so many plans for that shit because I love Christmas. Like, oh no, we're not doing it anymore. Fucking piece of shit school. Hope it burns down.
Wait, isn't it like actually planning on closing down eventually?
Unlikely.
Like because too many people.
There's too many people on this earth with souls left. They're not going to give up now. While there's hope glimmer, while there's still hope glimmering in children's eyes, that school will be there to still ruin it. It will never die.
Instead of feeding off money to like stay in action, it just feeds off the freaking dreams of children.
Pretty much.
I love how this is literally our second podcast and we still talk about school.
It's a traumatizing event. It will stick with us for most of our lives because we know what a shithole it was.
Mm.
I mean, yes, I said before there was some good memories, but that's due to the friends and some good teachers.
There
It's
was
just
nothing to
convenient
do
you'd
with
have done it
school.
at that school. Yeah. The fact that school was a place that we were at was just the fact it was convenient at that point. We could have done that at literally any other location.
Ugh.
Except for the time when we vandalised the school. And then we needed the school then because we vandalised.
There was the school got vandalized.
Not majorly, not like a fucking riot, but break a few things now and again for fun, for a laugh.
That would have been fun to join in. Although, knowing me in the past, I probably wouldn't have joined in.
You wasn't there.
Oh. Oh, do you mean when you were in sixth form?
And a few other times we broke a couple of things, some accidental.
Accidental. That's why I have to tell my lawyer.
Yeah. It's all accidental, actually, to be honest.
Still why I have to tell my lawyer.
Aston comes out in a really serious voice. I heard that. Finally, we got him. I've been doing this for X amount of time.
Oh, yes. I was even undercover before he did the crime.
Yeah. Well, actually, to be honest, if you're going to EP, you knew somebody was going to commit a crime.
I mean, yeah. I would have, like... I mean, if this was an actual thing, how many undercover students do you think there actually were? Like, there had to at least be, like, one for every 10 students.
Probably.
I mean, the groups were big enough for that to be a possibility.
Yep.
Nobody liked anyone in that school. Just gonna say that now.
Yeah.
They were only...
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Let's just not expand on that, I suppose. I don't want to expand on that because I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Anyway, before we went on a tangent, I think Michael's got something to say about good teachers.
Oh yeah, good teacher.
Yeah. I had a teacher. I can't remember her name for I don't know what reason.
I'm not good names either, so just
I
continue the story.
had two teachers. No, I had a helper teacher, and we were going through drugs and stuff like that, and I said,
Taking them.
Have you taken any drugs? And she said, well.
Yes, these always end well when
yes
you
or
say
no.
well.
So I went through the list. I said, coke, yes. Ecstasy, yes. Heroin, yes. Weed,
crap.
yes.
Is there anything
pills,
she
yes.
didn't take?
And I said, is there anything you didn't take? She said, spice. What else?
Crystal meth.
And I think she took crystal meth.
Isn't
I don't
meth
like it.
heroin?
That's impossible to get.
No wait, never mind.
No, I think
Not at
crystal
the
meth is
same
a lot
time.
worse.
Yes.
But no, I think crystal meth is. There's no way she took that. It's too difficult to get in this country.
Oh, keep in
Let alone
mind
she
that
did it
she
in,
was
like, the
old
80s.
teacher. This is probably
So-
this is
Yeah.
probably ages away.
But to be honest, in the 80s, I'm pretty sure Coca-Cola had cocaine in it still, so
Yeah.
that's not a difficult one to get a hold of. It's sold on shop stores.
Well, spice was sold in shop stores
I mean,
at one
freaking
point.
cough syrup
Spice.
used to have alcohol and
Spice is
like,
basically a
various
shit
other
version
things.
of weed and fucks
Okay.
you up.
Well,
Just imagine weed just without the effects of being high.
okay. Then what the fuck is
How the fuck?
spice then?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what the fuck
Alexa?
is it then?
What spice?
Don't forget the spices.
What is spice? It is the food you put on your. It is the thing you put on your food, you dumbass.
Seasoning.
This bitch is talking about fucking space. Alexa, stop.
That's what Elon Musk programmed her to do. Only space. A quick history lesson. Talk about Coca-Cola and Coke. The reason why it was in there is because Coke actually was used quite often as a medicine,
Yeah.
and Coca-Cola was originally intended to be a headache medicine, but turned out to be a favourable
Oh,
drink.
there's a drink up by the shops that's either Coca-Cola or branded by Coca-Cola, but I'm not entirely sure. And it's like, I can't describe what type of flavor it is.
Is it the Coca-Cola energy drink you're thinking of?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
tastes
have
like nail
you-
polish, doesn't it?
Does it?
I haven't
I've never tried it. Hey Michael,
It's not
next
like
time you
bad,
go up
it's
to the
sort of
public shops, or if I go up there, should we just buy one and just take half the half the can each and see what it tastes like.
That's why I'm most.
Do an on-stream food review.
It wasn't like bad taste sort of thing. It's sort of like, you know, when you smell nail polish and when you taste something, it's like, oh, it tastes the smell.
Does it really? Because the nail polish is a rather strong smell.
I might be.
Did it say it smells like nail polish? Holy crap!
It tastes like the fancy nail polish stuff. You know, not the stuff that's clear, the coloured stuff that's fancy.
Oh, you mean the thing that's supposed to gloss it?
Yeah, not the gloss stuff, the actual colour itself, stuff like that. The coloured stuff, not the nail varnish.
Oh, the paint.
Yeah, I think that's what it tastes like. It's hard to tell.
It tastes like paint.
Not the paint. It's difficult to tell because it's been a while since I smelled nail polish.
Myself again.
How are you doing that? What key have you set it to do that?
W, probably, knowing him.
Aha.
Guys, I see a fucking enemy.
It'd be even more.
I'm dead.
It's next to 1.
If it was left click on the mouse, that'd be more hilarious. Because every time we 5.
Hey, guys. Alright, sorry, I was more paying attention to something else. What the fuck? Oh, my bottle just decided to expand. Alright, fuck it, I'm gonna take a look at Discord.
Like this game right now, I'm on like 3 ping.
We're talking about the game!
But when I'm on Overwatch, it just makes
Talking about the game! It must be Overwatch servers, Michael.
It must be.
Oh yeah, self-improvement. I think I quite finished the topic of joking. Because there's times I'm generally mad, and that's genuinely when I get fucked over too much in games and stuff like that. But I noticed the thing about myself when talking about self-improvement, I try and make jokes when I'm mad, but because I still sound mad though, it's hard to get my sarcasm through, which is quite difficult. I noticed. So when I'm talking normal, whenever I make comments when I'm mad, it's not necessarily always out of rage. It's generally trying to be sarcastic. But obviously, at that time, I'm going to point out. I'm just going to say it. I will be watching people play retardedly on Blitz. So it's difficult to be sarcastic while you watch somebody rape a house with their barrel, trying to work out how the enemy.
How do I get through a door?
You're a tank. You don't need doors. How does this door work? God fucking damn it, please. Shoot the enemy.
Can I run over buildings?
Yeah.
Michael's not even paying attention. He just hears, "Can I run over buildings?" Yeah.
But yeah.
I was seeing which button my push to talk button was.
But yeah, talking about elaborate on the stupid comments section. Yeah, if you don't got anything generally funny to say, don't make that comment when I'm annoyed.
Oh well, I've just committed I am now committed to silence.
When I'm annoyed, at least.
I shall never be able to see anything ever again.
So yeah, that's what I got to say about self-improvement. I think criticism's also got to take with a pinch of salt. We defend ourselves way too often. Sometimes we should make a joke about it and then take an L.
Maybe you just joke about it yourself.
Yeah, like for example, if we're playing a game of mission shots, we should just go yeah. We should make a joke about it.
Or maybe just get angry at yourself instead of just getting annoyed. Just like take the mick out of yourself as well.
Yeah.
That would be a good thing, to be able to take the mick, make a joke out of yourself. No, not out of yourself. You know what I mean.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Yeah, but it stops you from talking, so.
Yeah, that's what. What the fuck?
Oh,
rap just happened outside apparently. What is that sky color?
Unless you two got anything you want to add to self-improvement, we can move on to the podcast self-improvement section.
My self-improvement is regret. Well, you know how I did 5 push-ups and 5 sit-ups every death yesterday? My entire body aches and I'm now struggling to fucking sit up. Like, I find it difficult to get from, how do I explain it? I struggle to get up now because my stomach, I don't know why, but it feels like I essentially have a rock in my stomach that makes it almost impossible to, like, sit up.
Oh, yeah, that always happened though. Whenever, even when you go to the gym or something like that, the day after would always be full of pain. That's just what happens.
It sucks. I don't want to have to deal with the pain.
No pain, no gain. But yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna be keeping that whole every time I die, I exercise kind of thing. For every Wednesday, I suppose.
Yeah. Good way to get exercise.
At least it will keep me from gaining weight. I don't.
At least, yeah.
The fuck are you?
I mean, it won't
Michael.
make me lose weight because I won't be exercising as commonly as often as I probably should.
Well, to be honest, if you change what you eat a little bit, you probably could start losing weight.
How much you eat?
I mean, how much I eat.
Let's face it, if you don't get up to like 12, you basically miss breakfast anyway, so you're technically not eating as much as you should, really.
I used to not even wake up at 12. I would usually wake up about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I miss lunch. Literally, the only meal I used to eat was dinner. So, yeah.
Should be fine.
It's just a lack of exercise because you're just stuck in the house the entire time. Maybe people who don't suffer with it, if they suffer from all this about weight gain, is those with really good what's it called?
Social life?
No.
Oh.
Metabolism.
Metabolism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those who just eat and eat and eat and eat and never gain any weight. It's those people who just haven't suffered any weight gain from the whole lockdown.
I beg to differ.
You beg to differ?
I have a good metabolism.
No, your metabolism, Owen, is growing an extra inch.
No, seriously though, I gained a bit in quarantine and my metabolism just took up anything. I mean, I used to have, when I was given money in sixth form so I could get lunch, right?
Yeah.
When it was lunchtime. I basically went to shops and, because, you know Battenberg?
No, I don't. Oh, yeah, I do.
Well, a little piece of that and the shop's only £1. So I used to get that almost weekly, sometimes twice a week or some shit.
Oh, God.
And that's fine. Although, to be honest, the school did help with that, because with their ridiculous fucking layout, going up and downstairs 24/7.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of exercise. You think they did that on purpose? Or do you think they did that by accident, and when they realized, oh my god, this is really helping out with exercise, let's take credit for it? Like, we totally meant to do that.
I don't think they even realize it's good exercise.
Yeah.
I doubt they even know that much more about
it. Like, EP was essentially a school simulator game that a child played, and then they were like, ah, this looks good, let's go.
Just about works.
Yeah, just about works.
When you
I mean, for fuck's sake,
that's what that was.
There's some places it just doesn't make sense. Like, why the fuck? What?
Yeah, I can't understand. Actually, to defend that, that's probably from where it's had renovations since, because that school's been there since my mum went to that school. So that's how long it's been around. So it's probably had rooms that were useful, but then they added it and they realised, oh wait, that just completely.
I mean, there was a janitor's closet. There was a janitor's room, or whatever, not janitors. You know, the people who come in and clean the place up after school. One of their rooms were bigger than one of the classes.
Yeah.
That was stupid. It's like their hub.
And what was also weird, I can't remember, was it room 51 or something like that? Do you remember that room where you had to go up the little sort of bit of the little slope? The ramp, yeah, and then it was just a computer room. was connected to nothing else. The only way to get to it was from outside.
I had to go in there.
That made no sense.
That was my child development class.
I had to go in there for something. I can't remember what.
And some history and geology class rooms. Like, they had freaking, like, 2 different doors. Like, one door went through one hallway, and then there was another one that went to another hallway, but was shorter than the other one.
The history room by the reception, that one had a room next to it that could only be accessed through that history room, and it was hardly ever used, wasn't it?
Pardon me. I don't think there was a history room right next to the reception.
There was, because I took history in there.
Ah, wow.
You know, reception gates. The gates right next to reception.
Gates right next to reception.
That everybody used to escape from because they were always left open.
Oh, do you mean the ones that we have to walk through to get to the PE area?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about that. That place, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically had doorways that went to a hallway that led straight to the lunch area. I feel like that was meant for the teachers.
Why? Oh, no, not that far down. Literally, there was a room. It was history and geography right next to each other there. Geography was there, and there was a history room. I swear it could have been there. Let me rethink. Yeah, there was. And in that history room, next to the history room, was another room that can only be accessed from that history room, I think. And it was never used. It was used to hold display items, like where the sixth formers had made models, and it was used to hold them there. Obviously, nothing I used to do. Sixth formers in my room. It's sort of display.
I feel like our art section was kind of the child getting a bit lazy with the structure of the building and just started planting rooms randomly.
It did seem a bit weird. But I got well with the art place, so I didn't really think much about it.
I mean, that was where my tutor was. That was like the only time I got familiar with it. That, and when I had that one little fight.
Wait, how do we get back to this? What were we talking about before?
What were we talking about? Weren't we talking about self-improvement? Hello, Tokyo Light. You going live? Cool.
How did we get
How are we going from self-improvement to school again?
School is a traumatizing situation, okay?
Yeah. What was the connection though? I'm actually curious.
Back a second.
I'm not giving up. I want to know the connection.
What was the connection between school and the self-improvement we were talking about? I was talking about exercise, and then you talked about getting food from the cafeteria, and it was super unhealthy food. You got like twice a week, and then we went back into school for no apparent fucking reason, and we were talking about
metabolism to what I used to buy at school, and then we went to the fact that the school was basically an exercise room because of the staircases.
Want to share a pizza?
Yeah, I remember that now. It's because exercise we got from school because of all the staircases.
You have to go drive. Yeah. But it would be cold. And most likely more expensive. Sorry, me and Michael were talking about getting dinner. How much is McDonald's for us? A McDonald's meal, how much is that?
Really depends what you get. Like,
I want a chicken legend.
That'll be much cheaper because they would...
but the problem is it would be cold. Because last time we got McDonald's, it was cold. And it wasn't that nice. If we ordered wait, can't you just get Just Eat? And just order McDonald's? But that would be more expensive.
Deliver. Or you can get KFC.
Just Eat isn't a McDonald's thing.
They don't deliver.
We could just order from Emmett's Pizza. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Emmett's Pizza is way healthier than McDonald's.
About the same.
You get McDonald's and you're essentially signing a contract to take 10 years off your life.
McDonald's is cheaper than Emmett's Pizza.
Not necessarily. British McDonald's is a lot less dangerous than the American one. Mainly why we fear it so much is because of America's habits.
Subway? How far away is the subway?
Don't know.
Does Wales even have a subway?
Google Maps.
I'm not going on
Burger
Google
King.
Maps.
Burger King.
No, that would require you to go all the way to
Neath. It's not actually that far that you think, Aston.
Neath is about 45 minutes away. I'm not.
It's no
Michael, you seem to keep forgetting that you're on a bike. You seem to keep forgetting that bikes tend to have wind pushing on them, and you tend to keep forgetting that you're outside, and you tend to keep forgetting that you also get hit by the wind. I'm not going on Google Maps.
Such a bitch.
Michael.
Yes.
You essentially get you might as well put a fan on the hot food, and by the time you get home, that's how cold the food's gonna be. It would just be too cold. It doesn't taste nice when it's cold. Better off getting somebody who has a car to go get the food. Podcast chat super mega dead. Well, yeah, what do you expect? Chat is always dead. I don't have that many viewers. It's like, how do you not understand that chat tends to be dead when you only have about 3 or 4 viewers?
KFC, Burger King, or McDonald's?
Emma's Pizza. Emma's Pizza is literally down the road. If you want to go for a drive.
It's not that, as in, I don't want Emma's Pizza.
Well, I don't want to shave 5 years off my life. I've already had enough years shaved off my life.
You're having pizza today, you're having pizza tomorrow.
Well, pizza is a healthily balanced meal. Because you got dairy, which is the cheese. You got tomato, which I think is a fruit.
Yeah, how are you saying McDonald's
and then
shaving off? It's lettuce.
Yes, because adding lettuce on top of a McDonald's burger makes a McDonald's burger healthy all of a sudden. Yeah, exactly. Podcasts tend to just be played in the background and people listen to it. They're not here to watch a video. They're here to just listen to what people say, maybe add their own little opinion and chat. Is the things that happen. What the fuck? Things that happen in podcasts.
Yes.
Chair,
self-improvement. There's thing that
It's fine with either
for fuck's sake, Michael.
KFC or Burger King.
What about Emma's Pizza? Is she okay with that?
She doesn't like Emma's Pizza.
Doesn't want Emma's, of course. Totally didn't just slip her a tenner to say that.
No. I don't have any cashes.
Then why would you want to buy takeaway then? You don't have any money.
Oh, I have money to buy myself takeaway, like a Burger King or KFC or something. Like McDonald's, I could buy 3 chicken mayos and a large thing of chips, and that will easily fill my bag.
Self-improvement.
Or, if you don't mind, is I could buy myself McDonald's or KFC, eat it there, and then take yours and Mum's home. Obviously,
but order after you eat yours, of course. Because Jesus Christ, I might as well just stick it in the refrigerator for an hour.
With self-improvement.
No, Michael's not done talking. He's just gonna come back and start talking again because he's a prick.
What one does Aston?
Huh?
What one? Or I'm not getting this.
Okay, so the options were
Burger King, McDonald's.
We can't get a drink from either of them, sadly.
3.
What do I prefer the taste of? Oh, but the chips will be soggy. Literally, the only thing we'd be pretty much buying from McDonald's is the burger. Couldn't make this any more awkward.
Not really.
McDonald's doing Monopoly at the moment, so.
Yes, you can have one of those 3, but these didn't even.
You can get a Monopoly thing from McDonald's.
Oh, fuck it. Get McDonald's. I'll have a chicken legend meal, please. Yes, please. I don't understand why they took away the mayo option from Chicken Legend. Like, now you've only got slightly spicy sauce, mild spicy, and then you've got super spicy. There's like no mayo option, even though mayo is a pretty good option.
That's fucking disgusting.
Wait, you don't like mayo?
No.
Have you ever tried Heinz mayo?
Oh,
No.
Heinz chocolate mayo? The fuck? Heinz full fat mayo. That is some nice mayo. Like I hated mayo because of the mayo we got. Got Heinz mayo and oh my god. I don't know what they did to the mayo, but it is god tier. It's a god tier condiment.
Yeah, I don't like eggs much, really.
Ah.
And just vinegar in them. It's, as far as I can tell, it's basically rotten eggs in mayo, in vinegar, really. It's what creates
What
mayo.
kind of fucking mayo have you had? I feel sorry for you.
You mix eggs with some sort of vinegar, you let it ferment for a little bit, and then mayo, boom. Well, that might be French mayo, I'm not sure.
I was about to say you do not want fermented mayo. Holy crap. Like any mayo that like, you know, this small amount of like condiment that sticks around the jar and all that. It gets exposed to the air more than the rest, and it turns into like this yellowy shit. And you might as well just eat a coin. It is oxidized and it tastes terrible.
Okay.
And now you're gonna edit.
Yeah, I don't know much about mayo. Yeah.
Yeah, oxidized mayo is terrible. It's really disgusting. That's why I feed it to the cat. Like any oxidized mayo I find in a jar, I just feed it to the cat. So whenever I scoop mayo out of the jar, I don't risk having any of the oxidized mayo contaminate the pure fresh mayo. So yeah, that's how bad it is.
Is
What?
mayo made?
Oh yeah, might as well find that out. Hi Troy, how you doing, dude?
For fuck's sake. Don't want to look at recipes, that's pointless bollocks.
Recipes. Okay, how do factories make mayo? How about that? Did that work? Could you see?
I'm looking at something. Oh.
Looking at porn, everyone. Look at that. And I've reached a kill combo of 30 again. It is super good. You want to try and max out your Grandma Wolf as soon as possible. Yeah, it fucks with my head, but I have to deal with it because if I try and think if I am for long enough, I start to get anxiety, and so I stop trying to fight with it. Yeah, what am I doing? We're just basically, this is some background video for the podcast to be adding later in the video that we're making. Well, Owen's making essentially. He's gonna be doing the editing. And this is just background grinding video essentially. That's what it. This motherfucker just took my kill. But yeah. I use Grandma Wolf. Why is everyone questioning that? Does nobody realize that maxing out Grandma Wolf's level increases the duration of the combo? Like, does nobody realize this? Why am I the only one who realized this? Oh, golden Jerry. Nice. You still having issues, Owen?
Vegetable oil, egg yolk, vinegar, sugar, salt, spices, water. The problem?
Never mind. Oh, somebody killed my boss. What the hell?
Who's gonna employ you now?
Who's gonna wait? What? If I missed something here.
Who's gonna employ you now? Somebody just killed your boss.
Oh, I see. Sorry, that was a bit delayed of your joke.
It wasn't that delayed.
Yeah, but it was 10 seconds after I already said killed my boss.
Exactly 10 seconds?
Oh, exactly. Why the fuck would I have a timer next to me, Owen?
I don't know. Ow, fuck. Advantages.
Yeah, I highly recommend you maxing out your Grandma Wolf as soon as possible. It benefits you the longer you have Grandma Wolf maxed out.
Okay, I've lost it. Amazing.
You've already lost it?
Yeah, I can't be asked to read all that shit.
What does it matter? Heinz mayo is the superior mayo. Hands down.
Yeah. Well, to me, that's just like saying cow shit's the superior form of shit. So.
The human shit.
Yeah. Self-improvement. If we can finally finish this subject. I think Michael's finished his end actually, so I think
That's a good thing he's gone back. He's gone to buy McDonald's, huh? Then.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He technically didn't even start it. We forced him into it.
Oh yeah, he didn't actually add anything to it. Like, I know he's improved in so many ways. Mostly having a job. Secondly, having a bike. Thirdly, fuck. Nothing else.
Well, he's got a girlfriend.
I mean, he's had a girlfriend for a while.
Yeah. But
That's it.
yeah, with self-improvement in the way of losing weight, I'm pretty much, when the second of my cars, I'm probably gonna lose a bit of weight working on my fucking car, to be honest, 'cause that's gonna be a job and a half. But when I finish with my car and keep the drive it about, I tend to go places where I tend to be walking more often, going around sort of exploring places that I haven't been to for a while or haven't been to at all, and hopefully that that I intend to lose some weight.
I want to go to the gym. Like, now that I'm actually getting income, I want to go to the gym because now I can afford it. But I don't know, I guess I was like this before the COVID. I was like, all right, I need to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym to lose weight. And I don't know, after the COVID quarantine, I've gained so much weight that I feel too anxious and too low of a self-esteem to show myself being a fat fuck exercising. Because, like, people laugh at fat people exercising, which is the cruelest thing of all. It's like, that guy's trying to improve his body, trying to get healthier, and you're just laughing at a fat guy running.
That's pretty funny though.
I know it's funny, but it's I don't know. That's why I don't want it, because I don't like people laughing at me.
Yeah, well, I intend to avoid gyms altogether and do, you know, because I've been looking at my childhood. I thought, well, I did things where I just ran about a lot, and I got exercise from that. So if I just find things I enjoy that involve doing something, I can just get through that. I can get exercise through that. Not like the most efficient exercise, but
It's just
I
running around
enjoy
everywhere.
myself.
Run, Forrest, run!
And I won't be feeling, you know, exhausted all the time because I'm forcing myself to exercise. You know.
Ironically, pretty ironic that as one of the fatter kids in school, by the end of like being at school, I was one of the fastest runners, like sprinters. Like you know, the skinny kids who look like they could fucking like run for miles and all that, and can. I'm more of a burst guy. I can't do sustained running, but I can beat them essentially. Like I was even faster in college. Now I'm just a fat fuck in general. I can't run for shit. Now, you know Connor,
Yeah.
the kid who was pretty small. He was a fast fuck. By about year 10, I could outrun him.
He had to be a fast one. Everybody wanted to kill him.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's almost more of a pain
Buy
in
a
the ass than Harry.
treadmill and pull a pull-up bar for the house. A pull-up bar. If I remember correctly, that's something you would install on the door frame, right?
Yeah, the thing that you only get if you want to get a recording and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, of you
for
hitting
laughs,
yourself on the floor and then falling onto the floor. Hitting yourself on the floor? In the face. I do not trust those things. I will never trust those things. I trust a shady dealer in a fucking alleyway selling me organs more than that shit. Hear me out. Heinz for mayo. Hellman's for wait. Heinz for ketchup. Hellman's for mayo. Wait. Is Heinz not Hellman's? Oh my god, I'm a fucking retard. Wait.
I think the hint there is the different
Great.
name.
Now I'm completely off. But what mayo do I fucking have? I'll be right back.
There's no way he's got. There's two different names.
I've been speaking blasphemy the entire fucking time.
Wow.
Because I've been eating Hellman's mayo. I've been seeing Heinz. So yeah. I'm an idiot. Alright, well, Michael's not here to... Well, he probably wouldn't have added anything to the conversation in the first place.
Oh.
But yeah, let's move on to the next. Let's move on to another thing because I'm.
I was going to
completely
say.
What?
Well, since Michael was here, I might as well look the idiot.
I am the replacement. As soon as Michael leaves, I lose about 2,500 brain cells because that's how many I have to lose. 25. Wait, brain cells? No, I meant IQ. But yeah. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I lose 2,500 brain cells. We don't have Hellman's here? Oh, rip. You're missing out, dude. Hellman's is just like
Not
creamy. It's really creamy. It's so nice. Instead of like it being a sauce, it's more of a cream, but like a thick cream that holds its shape. It's so nice. Although it's a pain in the ass to try and get out of a jar with a knife. It just keeps on falling off. I guess also a sauce would be a pain in the ass to get out on a knife. But at least sauce is easier to spread. And goes for longer. Try, what the fuck? I deal 40 to spiders? What are you using?
Well, we're talking about next topic. The stream, the podcast self-improvement.
Mm-hmm. Oh, improving the podcast? I mean, we still need to figure out the best, like, way of entertaining people while we entertain ourselves, I suppose.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm thinking after this whole gameplay bit, I'm thinking
Get drunk
maybe
occasionally.
Probably, but the whole background thing.
Mm.
Oh Christ. I don't know how long I'll probably be doing this gameplay thing because having the Discord thing might be just simply if it's just our icons that flash when we talk. I think that probably be a better thing than put this much effort into something people may not even be looking as they do.
Yeah.
They probably listen to it, but they probably won't, watch it.
So I suppose we can have the gameplay just as a thing to entertain ourselves when we stream. But
Yeah.
in the video, we could just have it as our Discord things lighten up.
Yeah, that might be the better option.
Mm.
If not, not the next podcast, maybe the one after that. But we'd have to actually do some background testing up in between podcasts to see which would probably be best for us to do.
Yeah, whatever's easier and whatever seems to be more efficient, I suppose.
Yeah.
Seems to be more efficient.
Did you send me?
No, I have yet to send you that. I have yet to send you that that balloons recording.
Because I need to get that.
Yeah, but
finished.
I need to edit it. I need to cut it down so I could send it to you.
Yeah, I need to do that as soon as possible because I need to get that one out for this so I can start working on this podcast.
Oh, there's no fucking way in hell that we're gonna be able to do. Well, at least after the podcast that you're making before this one, at least like you won't be editing as much.
Nah, well, to be honest, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna finish. I'm gonna put your bit in for the 20 minutes I've done so far, then I'm just going to have the gameplay split up into their 3 different chunks. It's going to be like a completely different setting after that 20 minutes. I know it'd be bad quality, like, you know, it's really lazy, but people won't be watching it anyway.
I mean, a bunch of podcasters don't actually bother with editing at all. No, they just put the entire thing up itself. This is why I was so hesitant on the podcast thing, because it just doesn't seem like, it seems lazy and not very entertaining.
Yeah, that's why I want to put gameplay in it to mix up a bit. Yeah, I think I'm literally going to put a section in saying I got lazy at this point. It was literally too much work. And then it'll be moving on to the gameplay again.
First.
A little card in. And then
it just goes to black suddenly. And then just like, I got too lazy from this point, let's just watch it.
Yeah, this is too much work. I got lazy. This is what we've got left.
Yeah. 99.3% combat XP. Nice. You're getting close, dude.
Then I'll edit the next one. Well, since we don't talk up too much since Michael isn't here, the name. Are we going for relatables then? Because I'm much younger after I start drinking about.
Relatable as it is, that will be our YouTube channel, and then we'll get copyrighted by some random guy.
Change it to the Off Task Podcast.
No, we'll get copyrighted again. No matter what name we have, we'll probably get copyrighted. Because there's so many fucking podcast people who've tried to make a podcast and then just given up midway through because it's just too boring or something. Or they just weren't very good. They just weren't very good at finding topics or just talking in general. You know? I'm pretty sure if we wanted to look for some topics to talk about, we could just spend about 20 minutes on Twitter. Especially clout. Like one of those things I was talking about is Twitch clout fights or whatever. You know?
I hear that.
Talking about, like, in today's news, some bitch on Twitch is fighting some dick in Twitch. You know? The clout. That kind of thing.
Yeah, but the clout thing's all been going for quite some time.
There's always going to be clout. Like, the clout thing to talk about will never run out. We just need to find it. You know? Like...
well, people will just be dying... well, channel-wise, will be dying, so they just pick a fight with somebody.
Maybe I should start a fight with somebody. Kick up my streaming career by just getting in a fight. Who should I fight though? You. Michael. And we just fight each other for clout.
Yep.
I mean, that's what well, Jake did it, but like, is his name Jake or is it Jack? Jake or Jack? You know, the guy who basically went into the woods and filmed a dead guy. You know, that guy.
That was Logan Paul, I think. But Jake Paul was another person.
Yeah, like he went boxing. He did boxing for clout.
Well, yeah, Jake Paul and Logan Paul both did it. Both boxed for clout.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think
they took it to a literal sense.
Yeah, I think Jake got a little bit more into boxing though than just for sure.
He's now a boxer. People like complaining about like how he never actually fights anyone who's in their physical prime.
No, he doesn't. But you know, he gets some money, so and he gets the other guy money as well.
He gets
tickets to watch him fight. So
he gets more money from fighting old guys than healthy guys who are professional who've done this their entire life do.
Our guys in there, just people who aren't even boxers. He's been fighting.
If your kid becomes a priest, would you call him father or son? I'll be cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say from that.
I can make that kind of joke because my uncle's a minister.
Priest. Oh, well, that took a turn.
Why?
You said your uncle's a molester, right?
Minister.
Oh.
For fuck's sake.
What's the difference?
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay. Well then, clipped. I'm still trying to gather his thoughts about what I said.
Why would I say that on fucking
Yeah.
Twitch?
No, you can say that.
I've been watching it up for years, and just this is the time I decided. Yeah, this is the time I should probably talk about it.
What? Well, why don't I buy a Juju? Because it's like 20 mil. I don't have 20 mil.
And it's really bad if you've got a guy like Hitler around. You're gonna lose it immediately.
Did you know Soviet Womble?
Not personally, but I've seen his channel.
You've watched his channel, yeah. You know Holy and Evil, also known as Neville.
Yes.
Yeah, did you know he got kicked out of the friend group for being like making actual racist remarks, like not joking racism, like straight up like being racist? He got kicked out of the group. So now, whenever we watch a YouTube video of Soviet Womble's video, we'll never see Neville again. Doesn't that make you sad? Sadly, I'll never see. Fuck you.
What kind of racist was he?
I don't know. All I know is he was racist towards someone, and he essentially just got kicked out of the fucking group. Pretty ironic considering they joke about they make racist jokes, but still.
Yeah, but still jokes. I mean, there's a difference between jokes and being serious about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we'll never get any comedy of somebody who can't speak English again. I mean, we do have somebody like that. Problem is, it's Michael.
Oh, we could sell him to Soviet Womble to replace. Get some money out of him.
Sell
But don't
Michael.
give him a receipt, otherwise I try and return him.
Yeah. Move to a different place. Don't ever let them know where you are. You aspiring to just sell Michael on the black market, why not? Oh yeah, by the way, it's been about an hour since Michael left. This is how far away the fucking McDonald's.
I was going to say, where do you go from McDonald's? America?
Might as well. That food is going to be so cold. It is ridiculous, and Michael's too dumb to realize maybe this isn't the best idea.
Yeah.
Annoying thing is he's going to be eating his food at the McDonald's, ordering ours, and then our food's going to be cold while he gets a nice warm McDonald's meal.
Okay, I'll be back a second. What, Joe?
Alright, well, I'll be by myself. I'll just talk about... Alright, let's scroll around. Let's see, we're going to talk about new games that have come out. Do we know any games that came out?
Fall down. No reason for it.
Oh yeah, Blood Hunt has recently come out on beta, however. I want to play that. Problem is it's a battle royale game. That's the problem. I don't do well at battle royales. I suck at them. And I would prefer to play with teammates than by myself. Although I wouldn't have to worry about the enemy if I wouldn't have to worry about multiple people killing me if I was with friends. But even then, let's open this jury box. See what we get. We're gonna get 500,000. Yay! Open the next one. We get 10 million. Woo! Nah, 500,000. I feel like 500,000 is like one of the only things you can actually get from it. Even though it says you could somehow get 1 million and 10 million from it, I feel like that's a lie. I feel like 10 million is just like, you know, lottery thing. It's like, it's not really a reward you can get. We just dangle it over your head so you just buy more Jerry boxes. Anyway, I'm trying to find a safe place to open my thingy. Holy crap, this is a really good place to grind more kills. Holy crap. No, not anymore. Hello, Ant. How you doing, dude? Everyone's left me. I'm no longer in the podcast. I'm just me talking to myself. I guess people will podcast by themselves. I find it weird playing a game while in a podcast, though. 'Cause really, I'm just talking to myself in Minecraft. Ooh. Might as well just set the thing as Minecraft. But yeah, how's your day been, Ant? You having a good day today? Tripped up at any time in the past? Pulled any flabs of nail skin a bit further than they probably should be, but now you're in constant, very small amount of pain? Having that kind of issue lately? I broke my pinky finger yesterday.
Oh my god, this again. You mentioned it on
I broke my left thumb yesterday and I can't game. RIP. Well, I have to tell. I'm gonna tell everyone who comes on. Why the fuck not? Fuck you, man. Judge me. I'm just gonna open all these boxes. So you broke your thumb yesterday. I broke my pinky yesterday. So somebody out there has broken their middle, their forefinger, and their pointing finger. No, their marriage finger, their middle finger, and their pointing finger yesterday. And then we can all make up. And somebody broke their palm as well, and then we can make a full hand.
A fucked up hand.
Yeah. And like they're just completely different hands. So like one finger's could be from the left hand.
Together we formed to make Crippletron.
The Chernobyl hand. Oh fuck. Algebra teachers and the Backstreet Boys both want you to tell them why. You can only play balloons TD6 because I only need one hand for it. Yep. It is the only activity you can do with one hand.
Yep.
Yep.
Can't think of anything else.
Yeah, neither can I. Draw on a complete blank.
Oh wait, no. You can punch a woman with one hand.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Owen, why? Man, I'm so hungry. Like, are they having to kill the cow to make the burgers? Was Michael having to freaking make the fuel to fuel his bike?
It's not like it's gonna take a while to eat as well. He just inhales that thing, the fat fuck.
He's eating it like one atom at a time and then digesting the food and shitting it at the fucking restaurant. Is McDonald's even a restaurant?
Yes.
Wow, you sounded very annoyed with me asking that question.
Oh, I've heard that question so many fucking times. It's a fast food restaurant. That's what they're called, fast food
I
restaurant.
suppose, yeah, I guess. Can only go but A. What? I'll be back tomorrow. Alright, see you, Oreo. We'll be doing Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow. If Luna gets online. But yeah, we'll be doing Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow, which I'm actually looking forward to because I want to try it.
I'm strangely nervous about the whole experience. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it.
I'm nervous about having to be creative about my approach to things. Oh no. Is that literally it? Have you made your character?
No.
You haven't made your character?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you might want to make it today then. Like, call up
Maybe,
Luna
so.
and hopefully he'll talk you through making a character.
Can't be that difficult.
Do I still play Craftopia? No, actually. Lately, I've been having this kind of down period. That just makes it sound like I'm retarded. This unmotivated period, let's say, where I just didn't want to stream or do anything. And yeah, this is only the end. I might play Craftopia on one of my open days. Maybe I should just have one day dedicated to just playing a random game or something. I don't know, but I'll play Craftopia again eventually. Oh, Michael's back. No, scratch that. It's much worse.
It's just a beach whale.
No, it's my stepdad.
Oh.
My bitchy stepdad. Hey, why am I here? Green.
Oh,
Green Jerry Tasman.
How many people are in here? 24. Jesus Christ.
What are you playing?
GTA.
Oh.
Why is it not working?
Boink boink. Did I not hit any of those? I didn't hit any of those. What's with the hit freaking area of this place? This game. Ooh, a Jerry! Yay! Bonk 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 bonk. My box. You're trying to take me away from my box. How dare you? So Michael left when my stepdad left to get here. It takes about 3 hours for my stepdad to get from Bracknell to here. So it's taking him longer than Owen, my stepdad, to get home to eat his food and get us McDonald's. Our food is gonna be so cold, and I don't think I'm like, I don't want to pay towards it. I'm not paying anything towards the McDonald's because it wasn't even something I wanted. I wanted Emma's pizza, and it would be quick, it would be hot, and yeah. But no, Michael had to be a freaking idiot and not realize how fucking food works, how heat and cold works. He doesn't know how that works apparently.
God, I can't wait till the car's finished.
How close are you done to finishing that car?
I've not done work on it since because my dad's been away.
Oh, is your dad the guy who gives you permission or something?
No, he drives me up to where it is because it's in the farmland area.
I see.
It's where it's been stored safely.
Well, you can't exactly drive it around to an easier place, so... I mean, you could get a truck, but that would cost money to drag it around.
And plus, it's now in so many pieces. It's going to be difficult to get around.
You've made yourself a customizable jigsaw, Owen.
Yep, but it's going to be great when it's running. And cheaper than most Beetles, I'm hoping. If it's under $3 grand,
don't you have to fit yourself? Fix it yourself, I mean? Don't you have to fix it yourself? Wouldn't that be why it's cheaper than most?
Exactly. But I like doing this stuff. It's not an issue for me. I get to learn more about cars as I do it. And if I learn enough, I keep doing it as a hobby, as a job.
Yeah, you said you wanted to make a you wanted to buy a area of land, you know, that place you were talking about, and just start building fixing old cars and selling them.
Yeah.
Would you be buying the old cars and fixing them, or would you basically do a service where you would fix an old car for someone?
I'd buy them and sell them because I can't, not without a degree in mechanics, I'll not be able to actually physically not physically, but actually charge people for that kind of thing, or actually working on their cars. I have to buy the car, own it myself, fix it up, and then sell it on.
Fair enough. God damn, Michael, why have you taken so goddamn long?
And Beetle's the best thing to do this with, because if I do fair enough about customization and stuff, they can go anywhere between 6,000 Actually, let's be fair, probably about 4,000 to 15,000, depending on the modifications. And you can buy most of them for like a couple grand, really.
Oh, Anton, thank you for the 20 bits. I appreciate it.
So I can make some money from that.
Now stuck.
And I think I have to look into this, but because it's not a set income, I won't have to
Pay taxes?
I think so. I know something I know something I won't have to do by doing this because it's not a reliable source of income.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
You get paid and you don't have to worry about taxes. Ain't that amazing?
Yes, I have to look into it a bit more. But yeah, I essentially be somewhat my own boss.
Self-employed. That's what it's called,
Yeah.
Owen.
Well, my own boss.
You have to like sternly tell yourself off.
Well, yeah. Well, isn't that what you normally do anyway?
That's called depression, but yeah,
That's I'm pretty sure it's called self-reflect.
I suppose so.
Jesus.
Cool
man,
what
things
you like.
depression.
Not everything is depression, dude. Oh no, not the tax again. Oh yeah, last podcast we were talking about taxes as well.
Was we?
Yeah, we spoke about taxes last podcast.
Was it one about Jimmy Carr? Or was that something?
I think we were just talking about taxes sucking in general.
Oh yeah, I remember now. You said something about 25%, and I had to do the maths and shit.
Oh yeah.
No, the Jimmy Carr thing was a completely different discussion for another time.
We spoke a lot of different things, didn't we? Very hard to keep track in brain. My brain not work so good, so my brain not be able to keep track of most things that happen to me. I'm about to die. Fuck.
Oh my god, the frame rate's horrible.
This?
That's it. I'm getting task manager up and kicking myself on the server because the lag is horrible.
You're lagging so bad you have to kick yourself. I'm trapped. I didn't even do the most damage. What the fuck? You know, we're gonna look back on this recording. It's timed. Oh, he's home. Alright, well, now we know. Person who's now dealing with the recording of in the future, please post when Michael left to when he got back. Let's see how long ago he freaking left. How long it's been.
I can't do that because there's a gap in my recording where I ran out of space.
Ah. But no, Michael didn't even leave before then.
Yeah.
No. Wait, did he? Wait, yeah, he did. Fuck. Well, didn't you say it took 5 minutes? Why don't we just add 5 minutes?
Well, it took about over 5 minutes. It took 5 minutes to move files over to try and free up space, but for some reason that didn't work, despite the file size being a lot bigger than what I needed. But yeah, whatever, it's my PC being broken.
Broken ass PC?
I mean, I don't know what calculates its mass, but it's clearly from America or some shit. Can't do anything right.
Does not want to use the metric system. Yeah?
Nope.
Well, I'm in the middle of something right now. You want to just bring that food to me, please?
Oh, God.
I mean, you would...
Still lagging.
Oh, crap. Yeah, just gonna have to wait until after I finish this, and then I can go have dinner. Poison shot.
Actually, check
Check
stream
what?
and how long you've been doing this, because then
I've been streaming for 3 hours and 19 minutes. Really, around now we should be ending the stream if
that's what it's about.
What it is about. But if Michael joins and we can talk to him about stuff, and we'll probably expand it a little bit longer.
Yeah, but I think I'd be pushing it because, like we said, I remember we said about we should do shorter podcasts since the last one was about 4 hours.
It really was. It was way too fucking long.
I think this one was just because to end it without Michael again, and hopefully for the next one he might actually stay for the whole fucking
thing.
He
might actually stick around. What food did he get? Got McDonald's.
Or ice cubes, as they now will be known.
Hi. How is it?
He was a little bitch and wanted Emma's pizza.
Yeah, I wanted Emma's pizza because the food would be hot. Alright, I'm just gonna run down here. I died like I thought I would. The venom shot on that spider was way too strong. I love how because Michael's gone, I've completely ignored the rules of not talking about the game.
Yeah, it's been a shit show this stream.
Talking about the game the entire fucking time.
Fuck it.
Alright.
We should just.
I'll be right back. Gonna go have some din-dins.
Or we just keep it up for this. You know what, I'm cutting this silence bit. For those in the video, there's gonna be a massive cut from here to when he gets back.
Oh no, I'm being attacked. Alright. I'm back. I've got food. I'm guessing you got food too.
Kinder egg.
Oh yeah.
What?
Just sucked up an entire Kinder egg in one go.
Call me American because I'm bound to choke.
And the fact that you ate the toy as well.
I've got this Lamborghini, I don't need another one.
So wait, hang on. You got 3 of the same Lamborghinis?
2.
Oh.
Because I got the Hurricane and the Urus.
Yeah, you got 2. You managed to get 2 Lamborghinis in your first 2 Kinder eggs.
Yep.
Because you got luck. Do you have other socials or just Twitch? I mean, Twitter, I suppose. I don't know. I don't like the other social things. Like Facebook ain't exactly the greatest place. It is a shit show. I don't have TikTok because I don't know. I just don't have TikTok.
Standards.
I have standards. I have thought about maybe just getting on every single popular social media and then just like doing what those people do to get popular, I suppose. Help myself out, grow my stream. Yeah, if I were to get that social media, I might as well just suck dick. If I get popular, just become a porn star. But I need to be female to be popular, so. But except from that bald guy, nobody never appreciates the guy. Is it possible to change a Twitch email? Because I might make an email just for my you know, persona, but then I'll just have my private email. Yeah, there's a lot of spiders around me, by the way. Holy crap.
Oh. Hold on, I have diabetes tomorrow. Get in the fucking box. Why is it so difficult for you? Fuck it. Good luck.
What's the matter, Owen?
The box. What's going in the box? So, okay. When you're back, I'd go back to GTA.
Back to GTA.
I was watching YouTube videos, so I'm going to cut that out.
Oh.
I thought there's no point in me keeping it anyway because I'm the only one here.
Oh, so I'd have to talk to people to change my email? Oh.
Your biggest fear, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Ironically, social activity is my biggest fear.
What you should do, you should make a TikTok and yeah.
I should make a what?
A TikTok.
Oh.
Just same as your Twitch email and your Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And then just upload.
The problem is my Facebook is where all my you know, people are.
Family.
What
you do is you make a Facebook that is not family, and people as in your Twitch. Oh, if you guys like my Twitch,
the alternative is to have a new email,
I post
and that be your
upload every
serious
day.
email.
Like, even if it's just a Twitch. If you
madashton.gmail.com.
that, because then people start. So then you wouldn't have.
Can you tell Michael to get back up here so we can end this off because it's about time.
Owen says you need to get up here so we can end this stream. He says yeah, but yeah, give him a second again.
Okay. Because first of all, I want to make sure I want to get the self-improvement thing done so we can have that done off the list. So I want to make sure he's finished that section. Then we can.
Yeah.
Have a
So we're on the same page.
Now we got to think of an inspiration quote.
Oh, what?
Inspirational quote.
Oh yeah, inspirational quote. There's one I said just randomly on stream, but it wasn't a
Thou
podcast.
shall not be a thought.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's not inspirational though. It's it's advice. Fuck. Maybe some advice? Advice work?
It can be.
Alright, cool.
Advice can be inspirational to some people.
Alright, cool. So it's from the legend master Uguay.
Okay. Well, keep it to yourself for a moment until we can.
Alright.
That'd be the last thing that has to be said.
Alright.
Except for Violet. Oh my god. I could count the frames in that. Oh no, really disgusting.
My chicken legend meal has lettuce, so that's why it's healthy.
Cool. You're just telling that to the Reaper, are you? No, that's still got 5 more years.
No, it's basically Michael said McDonald's is healthy because it has lettuce in it. Like the burgers have lettuce in it. And that he said it's healthy because of that.
I know, I was just making a joke.
Oh.
Because combine it.
I was gonna
said
say
that,
it before you made the joke. I was just in the middle of a fucking mouthful.
Well, survival of the fastest. Fat fuck. That is irony as well, though. I wasn't fast enough because I was still stuffing my face.
Makes sense. I mean, if you keep stuffing your face, you're not going to be the fastest eventually.
To death, I would assume you'd be the fastest at that. I may not win the leg race, but I will win the life race. Guys. Oh my god.
Don't have to suffer as much as the people who are being healthy.
Michael's minutes, are they on Earth or on Jupiter?
They may be on Mars. I got a chicken legend meal. And the thing is because Michael only has a backpack to carry things around, I didn't get a drink. I was only able to get chips and burger. And Michael, little fuck, said I couldn't have some of the Coca-Cola Zero he bought. I eventually managed to convince him to let me have some.
It's like for encouragement from the lovely bat. Family.
Have people actually ever won from the McDonald's Monopoly thing? Like, I'm talking big money, like one of the property ones.
I'm not sure.
I feel like it's a physical impossibility.
No, it depends. Are we competing with Americans as well? Or just basically
anyone in the world?
Because I'm not sure if they do it at the same time as America. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking about. Unlikely, because Monopoly, that's places. They can't remember that. It's too complicated.
Oh yeah, Monopoly, they have different properties.
Yeah.
Huh, oh yeah.
And they're actually named after real places.
Yeah. Wait, is our places not named after real places?
Wait, hold on. What?
Are our places not named after real places? Or Monopoly?
Yeah, Monopoly. It's named after real places in England.
Huh.
But you can go to London and go down Piccadilly Street. I think it's in London. I think it's all in London. I'm not sure.
You think all the streets are just in London?
I think so. I think it's one in London. I remember seeing one in London. I was like, oh yeah, that's a Monopoly.
Oh yeah, I remember owning that along with 3 other properties.
I remember being taxed on that property about 15 times the last time I played.
Oh yeah, that place.
Yeah. And it fills me with rage and hatred. I remember that.
Exactly.
Can't forget it.
Oh, I remember passing go and then immediately stepping on an import tax or an income tax, which took away literally everything. I love how Monopoly was literally the first ever thing to introduce children to taxes.
Does a better job in schools.
Hmm.
Also, I can't think of anything else, but I'm pretty sure it's the first ever game that ruins families.
That too. I'm pretty sure Monopoly and strip clubs are in tie of ruining families.
Yeah, it's always bad when you see mum at a strip club.
I mean, unless the wife is the stripper and the husband is going to that strip club, I guess that's kind of okay. But that's just weird.
It's weirder than that.
Especially when their son just turns 18 and he takes him to his first ever strip club and his mother is just there on the pole.
Yep. See, Sam, this is all like a strip club. You all no good. You've learned your lesson.
I'm back.
It says,
Excellent.
like, you like anyone you see? He says, yeah. Meanwhile, the only person you can see is the mother. Yeah.
Choir mother.
A friend of mine won an electric scooter once from the McDonald's Monopoly. Wow, lucky him.
What was electric?
One what?
Got an electric
that must be
scooter.
it.
Meanwhile, we get £500 in fucking beauty products.
That was ages ago, though. I remember that. That's when they had money. There used to be a mini. They used to come up.
Yeah,
with,
they used to
Oh,
offer
yeah.
a mini.
That's not doing it anymore. I assume because of quarantine's hitting hard, to be honest.
Quarantine hitting McDonald's hard.
Well, yeah, I remember there was a point where they couldn't order or run anything because of extreme quarantine. They couldn't actually have people in there.
Weren't McDonald's like considered essential workers though?
Not immediately.
I mean, how the absolute fuck is McDonald's or any fast food restaurant considered a essential work?
It's just food, isn't it?
Oh, yay, gold. Let's go.
Okay.
Anywho, we were talking about self-improvement, and we wanted to end it off with Michael saying what he has done to self-improve.
Yeah, because we didn't finish his end. Cool. So Michael.
So yeah, Michael, what have you done to
Or
self-improve?
plans for improvement?
Yeah, that too.
Do more exercise.
Yeah, that happened. Okay, be realistic this time.
I don't know, honestly.
You don't want to improve yourself in any way.
I'm perfectly fine the way I am.
Well,
Michael?
I can give you a list if you like.
Go on then, Owen.
Increase your height.
Physically impossible.
No,
Learn how
get
to
a
hold
stretch
your
on.
tongue instead of just blurting out anything you fucking think of.
Yeah.
Learn to think.
Yeah.
You say kind of think.
Learn to think. Learn to
no.
listen.
Literally my next thing. But seriously, what have you done then?
What have I done?
Yeah, anything you've done?
Got a bike. I got an apprenticeship.
And that's all.
There's nothing out. There's nothing. Literally nothing.
Be
that
more
I want to
modest.
improve myself
You can
on.
be more modest.
What the fuck does modest mean?
Basically
buy
not
yourself a
thinking you're
dictionary.
hot shit.
Ooh.
Alright. But yeah, Michael is just not... You're very, like, you're not very good at conversations, are you, Michael? Either that or the game you're currently playing is taking up too much RAM.
Well, they're closed-minded, really. In some ways. No.
Good talk, Michael.
Well, let's head this before it dies any further. Quote Aston?
Well, okay. Fuck.
No pressure.
Oh no,
That's all
I
on
can't
you.
remember the exact quote. Fuck, no!
Well, we can't end it until you do. A moment, Aston.
Hang on.
No pressure. Don't blow it.
I can't.
Train!
Train?
Okay. Oh, I thought I was going up the right way of the track. Apparently I was going the opposite direction. You said something about Master Ugwe before?
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't want to do the voice because I'll fucking butcher it as fuck.
Oh, no, don't do a voice. Just tell us the quote.
If she flat and has no cake, her mother you shall take. This is shit. You think of one. Just looking at freaking other ones. Probably move my mic so this is a bit better than the fucking recording.
It's incredibly dark where you are.
Looking through Doctor. Just Doctor. Oh, I don't know why I keep on going to Doctor when it's Master.
If love really is true, then it will find you. There's no need to look for it yourself.
I agree with that statement. I have found my love.
Shut up, simp.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
Apparently I'm a simp now. How nice.
No, you were a
Not
simp
yet.
up a few
She's
years ago.
doing something on the PC.
Michael, you would literally call your girlfriend your queen.
Well, we had a conversation, and apparently she wears the trousers in the relationship.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't need a conversation for that.
We just knew. So, wait, she said she wears the trousers.
Yes,
No, it was a mutual agreement. Aston.
Yeah.
it was a mutual agreement, Aston.
Like, Michael just has one of his autistic outbursts, just like, I think you wear the trousers in this relationship.
They're not called autistic outbursts, Aston.
Okay.
They're me being unique.
One often meets
Thank
his destiny
you
on the road he
very,
takes
very
to
much.
avoid it.
There we go.
But
Well,
just let it
let's end it.
happen. Let your suffering happen in real life, just anytime.
Always tired.
Oh.
I
We should
feel
end
like
it
if
now
I
before
scroll,
we-
I feel like if I scroll down anymore, it's gonna turn into an inappropriate thing. Yeah, I
Well-
think this should be the end of the stream.
Vespina,
Gotta go.
get your cock
Alright,
out.
see ya.
We
What
got the
fuck?
quote.
We got the quotes.
We got let's end
Let's
it,
end
and
this
then
with an
Michael
ad
keeps
break.
talking.
But yeah, all right, cool. I guess
Okay.
that's the end of the stream then.
Yep, that's the end of the
Almost a
podcast.
week.
Yeah,
Thank you for watching.
He's studying very, very hard, my love.
Michael.
We'll
fuck
see you on
off.
the next one.
Yeah, see you guys.
Good day.